find the intro because apparently it's not going to let me. Huh. Why ain't it letting me play it? Oh, well. Let me go to present and see if that'll work. So how's everybody's Sunday going? I'll say hi in a minute. I just want to... Okay. Where did my intro go? Oh, dear Lord. What a day. See, I wasn't going to come live, and then I decided to come live. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I'm trying to go to my channel here. My intro should be... No, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, guys. Just give me a minute here. I know it's here, so... Oh, you piece of shit. Stop. That's the outro. That's the outro. Don't want the outro right now. This one. Here we go. I got it. Sorry, guys. I will share screen and play my intro. Sorry about that. It's been a day. All right, finally. Some fabulous intro from none other than T. Kelly.
Home in the valley, home in the city, home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway, home isn't my way, home I'll never be. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up the fight. I'm living forgiving the devil is true.
I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you.
Time is the essence,
Time is the season.
time ain't no reason, got no time to show. Time everlasting, time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side, time I'll never know.
Turn out to play.
Turn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen something worth freezing and that's
So long. I'm burning for you. I'm burning for you. Burn out the pain.
burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm
I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. That's a good intro. That's an awesome intro. Now, let me say hi to everybody. Uh oh. No. Sorry about that. There you go. Boy, I'm having all kind of issues today. I hope that played good for everybody. It's getting ready to storm here. Of course, it feels like it's freaking 112 degrees right now. I am sitting out here dying. I got the fans on high, so let me know if the fan's bothering you guys, if it's messing with the sound or anything, or you can really hear it. But it's hot to sit by poolside right now, but I can't be in the house because the kids, the husband, the dog, the cat's out here. But yeah, I got to figure out. Can't have AC outside because it, kind of stupid. But we do have patio fans. Okay, let me say hi to everybody. T. Kelly, Sammy, Peace, T. Marie, my fave stalker. That's my girl. I stalk her everywhere. Fun kind of stalk. Celia, hi. Denise, hi. How are you doing today? KCG, Remy. Oh, I've had to all crime with Andy. Hey, how are you? As I grow, I will need more mods. I need help myself. I can't figure out how to work a desktop computer. Oh, I can do it. I just been my dumb butt did not add, and T. Kelly tells me to do it all the time. One of these days, I'm going to listen to her advice. I did not add the music license for the outro, and I was trying to do that and do this and run my phone. Then I'm getting messages on my phone. And needless to say, I didn't get it done, but I'm still going to play the outro. While I'm playing the video, I'll add it. But because it's a good outro. It really is. But I've got some other stuff going on that came in, of course. The biomom is still burning my damn phone up for the last, oh my God. Let's see, 42 messages today. Nothing about the children, only about her personal issues with the bio dad that she's no longer with. It's just, so I had to block her again. And then she'll just use another internet number. It's like a revolving door. One internet number, one Google number after another. It's just, oh. So I was trying to do 3 different things at once, and I thought I preloaded my intro on StreamYards, and I didn't. But you can bet I will. I can't figure out how to work a desktop computer, and I bought an Apple iMac, so I'm more clueless. Excuse me. True, Andy, we'll have to do, I've taught myself. I knew nothing when I started a YouTube channel. I knew how to go on a panel. That was it, because I used to go up on Sherelle's panel a lot. But I didn't know how to do anything. I'm still trying to teach myself editing software. I need T. Kelly's touches. But we'll have to get together. Maybe I can help you. I'll give it a shot. So did everybody have a nice Sunday? I cooked a big dinner, of course, because Sunday. Hey, Lurker, I had to make 3 different kinds of potatoes because, God forbid, my little 5-year-old eat anything other than French fries. So I had to cook a couple taters today. And then my daughter decided she didn't want mashed potatoes. She wanted baked potatoes. So yeah, okay. It's just so stinking hot. They don't even want to be outside. It's so sticky humid. And they say we got some rain coming, but it's Florida weather. It can look like it. We can get all the hoopla, the thunder, the lightning, and not one dewdrop of rain. Or it'll rain for 2 seconds and not even get the ground wet. And then it'll turn around and pour like there's no tomorrow. And then the sun will be right back out and it'll dry up that quick. It dries. This is our rainy season. But I got some news, though, that's actually good news. We got baby woodpeckers. They moved into the birdhouse, and Mama laid her eggs, and she's got babies in there. The kids are ecstatic. And woodpeckers are picky on what they eat. They're really picky. They don't eat just like any bird food. They only eat certain things. They like them big black seeds. So I'm going to have to get her some because she got babies in there. Beta got cooked and mashed. She got mashed. She got baked. She got fried. She got it all today. Yeah, we got 3 different kind of woodpeckers in our backyard. And you'll see Mommy poke her head out the birdhouse. I really thought it would be the cardinals that would have taken. My husband makes these birdhouses. I really thought it had been the cardinals that took the birdhouse, but I was really surprised it was woodpeckers. My husband kept telling me he's seen something poking its head out there, and I'm like, yeah, you're just tired. You're seeing things. Maybe put your glasses on. But no, he was right. But this stinking humidity is driving me nuts, and this heat don't work well with hot flashes. Let me tell you, it doesn't. Nope. Anyway, peckerwoods, yeah, they're loud. They can get really loud. They'll get in this tree right here beside me outside they call it bird cages down here, but I'm not a freaking bird. My screened in room. And they'll be so loud that I'll have to go inside because I can't hear on my phone or anything because they're loud. And when she's over there bitching at that tree, she went nuts on that little light that my husband has on that tree. I don't know if there was something behind it she wanted, but she went nuts on it. Hey ho, but I feed squirrels. Yesterday, the 3 mama turkeys came in the yard with their babies. Oh, their babies are getting so big so fast. So I'm out there trying to throw handfuls of these nuts that my husband got. Somebody bring in stuff at the VA all the time, and the gentleman always brings him in extra bags so I can feed them to the critters. So I'm out there trying to throw handfuls of these nuts so that they can get some. Dumbasses walk right past them, but they ate all the watermelon rind. There was not only 9 babies, 3 of the babies. I don't know what happened. I hope nothing. I hope they were just, a little behind or something and just didn't catch up yet. But we have so many wild critters around here, you never know. I hope that they're too little to be on their own. They'd still be with Mama. You want me to replay the intro? The intro or the outro, T? I have deer that come to my yard every night. Yeah, peas, I love them. When apples are on sale, or I'll hit up the grocery store manager that I know and I'll say, hey, you got any old apples back there you can't sell? I get them, and I probably shouldn't do this, but I cut them up. I cut them up just so that they can eat them easier. I know they can eat them anyway, but and I'll throw them down over into the ditch in the back, and they'll be gone by morning. But the kids love to watch the deer. We have wild hogs that run through the yard. And I don't live in the boonies now, mind you. I mean, I'm not smack in the middle of the city, but I'm not in the boonies either. But my neighbor had a small gator in his driveway. I have a turtle that comes and pounds on the door with his head when he wants something to eat. He's been eating for years. I almost had me a pig. I've wanted a pig forever. And there was a little baby pig. I mean, the thing was so tiny. My cat was bigger, and he was running all by himself. Little tiny black little baby piglet, and I wanted him so bad. And my husband's like, "You better leave that thing alone, because that mama's not far behind." And some of these big wild boar, these big wild pigs, they're huge. Heck, they were bigger than my little Renault Alliance car. Some of them. Um, that I used to have before the motor went. I miss driving. But anyway, it's a good thing I didn't try to catch it. You feed frogs? You feed it frogs? What do you feed frogs? Oh, owls. Yeah, we have owls here. I've actually seen an all white one. I like how they flutter down because they only hunt at night. And we have hawks. I even feed the damn crows. They'll come on my screen. They'll come into my screened room on the top. They'll sit up there and bitch till I take them out food. I don't feed them bread and stuff because you're not supposed to. It's not good for them. And they love sunflower seeds, but you're not supposed to feed them sunflower seeds. You're not supposed to feed any them squirrels nut and sunflower seeds because supposedly it's not good for them. But they love the ones that smell like dill pickles. No, the one you played, you were really singing. Did I have my mic on again? Oh my god! I keep forgetting to mute that thing. I love that intro. Yeah, I've seen. We got right up the street at the bus stop, or the kids. Thankfully, the bus stop is like 50 steps from my house. But if you just go down a little bit, you can see the gators come out in the sun. We used to have a big one that was in the little river canal across the street. And because Florida, we have canals in every neighborhood, I swear. And we called him One Eye because he only had one eye. And he'd been in there for years. Well, this lady was shooting all the squirrels with a BB gun and feeding him. Well, when she wouldn't feed him, he started getting bold and started coming up into the yard, and then closer went to the door, and he almost snatched the little dog. So because of her, the more a gator eats, the more they grow. And he got big. He was like 8, 9, but he was big when they come. But because of that, they came and took him, and I'm sure they euthanized him. I mean, if she'd have just left him the hell alone, he'd have been fine because he had been in there forever. She's the same lady that would go get bushels of apples and dump them on the corner in the wooded lot instead of in the wooded lot away from the road. What a nightmare it was. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Granny's watching. Yeah, I'm going to show it. Ryan's video was hysterical. I have no idea what the hell he's doing. He'll probably, because last time I played one of his videos, he tried to strike me. But after I messaged him, it was just a copyright strike, not like a strike to take my channel down. I said, look, I made a whole 2 cents off that video. If you really, I'm a foster mom trying to raise 2 kids with no help. That, 2 cents must mean more to you than it does me. You can have it, buddy. Within minutes, the copyright claim was gone. So he'll probably try it again. Yeah, bread, it does. And it also makes them feel full when they're not full. And they can go hungry because there's no nutrients in bread for them. So I never feed birds or anything bread. It makes me mad when I go to the beach and I see people doing that. I'm like, don't give them bread. Yeah, I thought my mic was muted, T. Kelly. Because I can't hold a note. I can't sing worth a shit. I tried karaoke, one song only. The only song I ever tried it with was Sinead O'Connor. And yeah, it was awful. I was pretty toasted. That's the only reason why I did. But I'm sure it was really awful. Yeah, I buy when the peanuts are on sale. I buy them. When they're buy one get one free. The squirrels, two of them have been in my yard for probably 4 years now, and then 3 or 4 others will come in later. But these two stay in my yard. They'll come right up and take them out of my hand. They'll come to the screen and screech at me and let me know it's time to eat. Now I don't unshell them. You know why? That is one of the things squirrels love to do. It's they truly enjoy it. And if I get the salted ones, you should see them lick the shells. It's hysterical. But my husband got these what the heck are they called? Like I said, they bring in like bags of nuts and stuff to the VA to pass out to the veterans and stuff. And the dude knows that I go crazy feeding critters. And my kids were only hazelnuts. And they're, I love it when he gets the bags of walnuts and stuff because they're expensive for all the bacon I do at the holidays. Walnuts and all that stuff's expensive, so I love when he gets those. But he gave my husband a whole box of bags, hi, wine, crimes, and mayhem, of hazelnuts. And my kids will only eat a couple. So the squirrels love them. They get them. The crows eat them. I crush up some for the smaller birds because, they're just tiny birds, like the cardinals, the blue jays. We have blue jays. The woodpeckers, really, they're picky. They're picky. My cat thinks they're balls. He bats them around the patio till they end up in the pool. But I made my own kind of like because that's what Nutella's made out of. Nutella spread. So I made my own out of some of the nuts. But like if he has a damaged case of them or something, he'll give them to my husband for me to give to they bury them all through my yard. They sure do. It's funny to watch them. Those things, squirrels will eat 24/7. They never get full. But they recommend if you have a pet squirrel, you feed it every 4 to 5 hours. Where technically they're not pets. They're out in the wild, but they don't know that. And it works. So I careful on what I do so that they still go forage for food. Yeah, she was very depressed for years. Sinead had battled mental illness for Sinead for years. It's really sad. And I get her feeling because when I lost my son, I was the one that found him. When I went to get him up in the morning, I know how she felt because I thought my life was over. Hey, Rachel. I thought my life was over. He was my world. We don't know yet, KCG. They haven't released any information. I wasn't aware of any illnesses she had other than mental health issues. Oh, don't cry. But I probably shouldn't say this. She had a Facebook page and she'd be on Instagram and stuff sometime. And when her son passed away, I did send a message because I knew the deep hole she was in. Been there, unfortunately. And she actually responded back, but I'd never share it. That's private. But I totally get how she was feeling. Yeah, I know her. No, her son didn't overdose. He hung himself. Yeah. Squirrels sleep all night through and they take naps. Yeah, they do. They lay out here and they'll lay on the smoker. We have a stack of wood. My husband cuts for firewood and stuff, and for the smoker, they'll lay on that. They're crazy. They think that and they tease the hell out of my cat. They know the cat can't get them because the cat's in here, can't get out. But they'll still torture my cat. It's funny. But we're going to. I saved this video. Let me make sure. Hopefully, Ryan doesn't usually private anything, so I didn't download it. Or didn't record it. Um, Honestly, I was just gonna come and just talk today, but then I seen this, and there were some things from Twitter I want to show you. That's just really cute stuff. Just, uh, but um, Ryan, sometimes I wonder if there's. I know he takes Adderall for his ADHD. Whether he abuses it or not, I don't know. I know Laura has that exploding candle lady has accused him of shooting up stuff, and she uses some big stuff. She better be careful she don't get sued because he actually has the money to sue. Um, Even though he's being sued right now, which we knew months ago was coming. Um, Sometimes I wonder what the hell he's doing, what he's on. Like today, it just doesn't seem like, I don't know. He's going. I actually felt bad for him because of what was going on with his family, and it's always about money when you're rich like he is and semi-famous. I mean, that's all you ever hear the rich and famous talk about is how their family does them, for the money and stuff. And I felt bad for what his mom was doing, and about buying the houses and stuff. But that's as far as I can take it because look at the stuff he's done. I mean, look at what he did with Guy Rodden. That's why he's being sued. All he had to do was shut the hell up and take those damn videos down. Okay, dude, you don't even need the money from those videos. What do you care? Besides that, or at least just private them, that nobody could see them. You won't lose your money then. I mean, you already got paid for them anyway, but still, he does it because he didn't because he thinks he's above, but he's not. And they're going to win this lawsuit. My boyfriend was KILLED 2 years ago, and after the sentencing date in August for his murmur, the family wants a montage that we can have to remember. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, KCG. That's awful. Yeah, he's a lot to handle. London police only said her death was not suspicious and privacy was needed for Sinead. I think that explains it. Yeah. She did a post before her passing. And yeah. I just think she, on top of her mental illness that she had been battling for years, and sadly she has 3 other kids. And she has a 16-year-old that's still very much needed mom. But, mental health. Oh, look at that beautiful cardinal. Oh, he's so pretty. He's vibrant red, boy. Sad, she didn't have custody, but, at 16, but she had lost custody several years back. But anyway, it's sad. It's just sad. I mean, she has, what, a 30, almost 37-year-old, her firstborn, a son, and then she had a daughter. I believe it's in her 20s, maybe older. And then he was 13 at the time that his 17-year-old brother unalived himself. I don't know. He's got to be close to in his 30s, I would think. I wonder how Adventurers with Purpose is getting sued at all. They're a mess. They're not who they claim to be. They are conducting an autopsy on her, but as of right now, the circumstances of her death are not being considered suspicious. Yeah, they're not. And she just moved back over to London. But yeah. Hey, Lurker. Yeah, people, hit that like for me. All right. Um, Ryan calls this true crime detective, which I'm taking it he's trying to fake cry. He's got some shit to say about true crime community. I never considered Ryan true crime. I just considered him somebody that was bored, and when he had a song he wanted to push, he went live. I mean, I never considered him true crime though. Remy, I don't know if I caught you saying hi. Yeah, he's an on. You know what's weird is that if you notice, the very talented people are off the rockers. And you can't take away. I mean, his music isn't my cup of tea, but he is talented. You know, it's like all these talented people. There's so many that unalive themselves or just are nuts. You know, in behavior and the stuff they do. Example, Ryan. Um, uh, it's crazy. Yeah, the size of his pupils. Yeah, this video. I mean, I know he smokes a little bit of he smokes marijuana. So what? I don't know if he's done anything else hardcore. I know there's been accusations, but I also know that that exploding candle lady has no business getting on here saying, "Oh, he's shooting up. He's shooting up." How the hell does she know? Is she there with him? I mean, he wears T-shirts. You see any track marks? I haven't. But then I don't look. I don't think. Do I think maybe he could be partaking in something else? Probably. I don't know. I'm not there. Um, but those are some big accusations to make, you know. But then again, look at the people she's surrounded. Yeah, she's always got a lot to say too. She better be careful herself. People are so happy anymore, and she says stuff that she could be. I had help from 3 of his songs when I would be depressed. My man loved his music. Aw. You have no talent or you're not. Well, no. You have very much talent. You're not nuts yet. Not everybody. I said some. But T, nobody could take your talent away from you. You are very talented. I wish I had a fraction of your talent. Just a little bit of it. Smidgen. He admitted to rooms. I know what you mean. Shrooms. You know, back in the day, I think I was 22. I tried them. I didn't see. Maybe I just had the wrong ones. I don't know. I never did it again. It was a one-time thing, and I just didn't. You know, it was a flop to me. I don't know. But see, I have a weird system, so I have a very, very high tolerance. Even maybe it's because I've had so many surgeries, and they, you know. But they would even say I would need. Yeah, I just have a very high tolerance. The perp needs to slow down her own thing before mentioning others. Yeah, you know, she had an issue, I believe, from what I've even heard out of her own mouth. So you see, that's ridiculous to me. How are you going to knock someone else when you've had the same exact issue? And who cares if someone had an issue and they don't know more? It's not your business to talk about. Talk about your own issues and work on your own issues. But don't get on here and say, well, I know he's shooting up. Because this man actually has the money to sue you. And this lawsuit will get drug out. I don't know how long he'll drag it out, but they did go into mediation. They did try. But you could bet he wasn't cooperative at all. She definitely had an issue and said if she didn't discover what she's on now, she'd still be doing the other thing. No doubt. Um, Made it out of my friend's driveway to get, still got a body high, but it's not like acid. You don't see stuff for the most part. No. Hi, Wings of Faith. But Laura is, she wants to know why people say the things they do. Look at her behavior. But let's play this up, church. Let's get started on this.
Y'all, I'm scared. The YouTube crime community is coming for me. What am I gonna do? Bunch of fucking Inspector Gadgets. Y'all know y'all are not real detectives, right? You're laying on your bed in your underwear going, oh, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Sheesh. Really getting to the bottom of shit, huh? I mean, there is a reason y'all are trying to be like murder solvers on YouTube. It's okay if you leave 5 of the little stick things out of the triangle game at Cracker Barrel. Everybody's different. I mean, I get it. Can't solve your own problems. So you're like, look at me, guys. I'm a really great problem solver. I'm investigating things at places. Oh, yeah, I investigate. I'm the best investigator. I type keywords in the search bars and click enter. What I mean when I say I go to these places, I look at all the best quality pictures. I hike the Appalachian Trail.
Dude, isn't that pretty much what you did in the Kylie Rodden case? Play armchair detective? With your off-the-wall theory saying it's not her and she's not really gone. And, I mean, you just had so much to say. In fact, because of you, Zab Girl got a lot of subs and she totally went off the wall just like you. And look at where that ended up. Ryan. But look at his eyes. Watch his eyes. Hey, Rockabit.
On Google Earth. Went to Street View. Had to click it 237,651 times. My finger was very damaged at the end. My fingernails held up pretty good. Walking all those digital steps. One part I hiked like 320,000 clicks with a hangnail. What you know about
Come on now. You got to admit that it's funny and it actually is true about certain ones. You know, he's gonna peg Spanky in here.
pain? The things you do to be the greatest investigator. Such a good investigator, I'm going to make an investigation station for all races to solve all problems at all places, search all the nooks, crannies, and spaces, analyze every statement, search for clues even if it's in the grass, water, or pavement. Bars. Something YouTube investigators don't put criminals behind because you don't know how to investigate nothing. You're not a good investigator. You ain't no investigator. You couldn't investigate a refrigerator for moldy taters that you put in there yourself to save for later.
I went there, y'all. I did. I went all the way there.
He did go there, y'all. I seen him go there with my own screen I got.
I'm absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Everybody's absolutely right. I don't know
A-
what
absolutely.
he went. He did go somewhere. He went somewhere.
Is
He
there
probably went
boat?
to a spaceship with his Illuminati friend.
You could say that. Apparently, there was lots of footage yesterday on TikTok of a bunch of.
He noticed he had to throw in the tater. You know, he knows about the moldy tater. Now we got something else to come up with her for a moldy tater. Yeah, he is. This was okay. But, you know, you got to be honest. Hey, True Crime Dime. He's hit the nail on the head with a couple people, you know, like Spanky, you know, how he still, to this day, is still doing every live on both his channels about Summer Wells. It's disgusting. I mean, he comes with some off the wall theories and yeah.
True crime channels just fucking going nuts. Apparently, I don't know. This is what I hear. Apparently, about 11 true crime channels spent 11 hours going live yesterday making fuck up church videos. And my shitty day just got better. I was like, hell yeah, bro. It's like cartoons all day on Saturday for adults. And I ain't seen not one of them. Forgot I don't watch cartoons. I only watch documentaries. I mean, true crime could be a documentary. look, see, here's my crossed fingers. They don't document nothing. They just read stuff that other people read. That's
Everybody was covering it, your lawsuit, because you're being sued. But yeah, a lot of people played your great interview with Bullhorn Betty. And you know how butthurt she was you didn't give her one of your big super chats because she was begging for it. And you didn't grace her with that. But yeah.
So, I mean, I seen them, like the thumbnails, and I was like, God damn, look at all the time these motherfuckers are wasting doing something I'm never going to look at. And I know what you're thinking. I know what they're thinking. This is the part where they'd be like, oh, quit acting like you don't see it. No, I see the thumbnail. I purposely don't click or watch any seconds of the video.
You know why I do that?
Because I'm an extra ass motherfucker. And if I wanted to be an extreme asshole, I would order a lie detector test, hook it up to myself, and then I would say, I've never seen these videos. And it would be like, he's telling the truth. Just to make him this much more angry.
You don't need to do that shit. It's not that important.
This is all Church is wrong doing. It's him. It's his fault for the universe.
I'm an asshole. A lot of these true crime channels.
Well, since you said it, I'll support you on that 100%. I'll back you 100% on that fact. But you know what? I truly believe he probably tater cut eye burgers all over. Put a picture of Ernest up next to Ryan Dupas, and you've got a paternity suit happening. Hey, dear Krabby. Thank you. Oh, no, I was supposed to do my closet the other day, and I didn't. Hey, let's be honest. This dude's a clown. Okay, Ryan. But you are right about certain wannabe true crimers, not the real true crimers. But, you know, like Spanky and Exploding Candle Lady, and yeah, you're right about them.
Are people who drag really simple words out really long and do their hands like this because they're like, look at me. I'm sounding and looking real smart. See how my fingers are crossed like Andrew Tate's? Because I know what's going on. Sad people. Kind of like watching kindergartners play with the plastic food. They're like, look, I'm cooking. I'm cooking the plastic fake food. I'm a good cook, aren't I? And you as the adult, you're like, so good. You're doing fucking great. Where was this made at? Oh, in China? Goddamn, I thought it was Olive Garden. Kind of the same thing.
What the hell are you on? Oh, thank you, let's be honest. T. Kelly, welcome to Poolside. I got a button finally I'm uploading for Poolside. I got to get one for Super Chat, so.
But with lazy adults, then again, thinking and trying is really not my thing. Like, bro, you know how easy it is to get your, like, investigator license? Get off your couch. Bro could invest in a fence company.
I'm guessing that was shade to Dolly. Hi, Marcy. Because, you know, Dolly told everybody he was getting his PI license and everything. Of course, never happened. Probably because he can't get one. But, okay.
Or invest in baby alligators and be a better investigator than you. You don't even need a license to look at something and investigate it. You just won't invest time to... You goofy, stupid fucks. A real investigator talks about their active investigation. And that's how they act too. It's so fucking funny. They be posted up, you know, with all these CGI fireworks before their fucking investigator show comes up. Then they like turn to the camera and they're like, "Hello, welcome to this very important thing where you know that I'm smart because of my crossed finger. It appears today that allegedly, we are gonna click play on a video that's gonna tell us news that is not new. It is in fact old because I'm telling you. Don't worry, I'm gonna act like it's new information that I found by myself. Don't worry, my fingers are still crossed down here. Today's gonna be really exciting. Wait, time out. Hey, add creepy music so it adds suspense to this already extremely suspenseful video with non-new information. All right, go. I'm going to inform you about information you've already been informed on. In this video, I'll only be crossing my fingers. I won't be saying any personal thoughts about it because I wouldn't want to mess up a case that's so important for my non-existent career that only exists to me in my head. I'm a professional investigator. Here's my crossed fingers to prove it.
See, told y'all right there. The proof is in the pudding always. His fingers are always crossed. What do you expect? Ain't those like the most straightest non-gay fingers? That's how you know it's the truth. There ain't no lie.
Oh my God.
Demolished. Incinerated. Broken. Oh, true crime community. I see you true crime creators out there popping that booty for pop-up church. The only thing that sucks is true crime. I'm not dead or murdered or involved in a crime. So what are you true criming? I'm just curious, true crime. Y'all investigating hashtags this week? Is that what it is? Oh, Clara, I know you're watching this.
Ouch!
Little fruitcake. That's the guy who crosses his fingers and acts like he knows shit.
Are you gonna show me the real video or not?
That is the real video.
No, this is a lady scribbling pink circles. This is not the real video.
I mean, I don't have the original source.
Oh, he doesn't have the original source. The investigator of murders has no idea what he's doing. He's just running through the street jiggling, going, "Hey, is there any murder I could think about?" This guy tells girls when they're like, "So what do you do for a living?" Me? I dress up at a tiny desk, put on a detective hat with a feather in it to make me, seem like I solve things really fast.
And I am wrapping up the Ryan Church content.
I'm doing mystery stuff. I got a magnifying glass and I tried to look at the computer, but it burned my eyeball. I mean, I would investigate it myself, but this eye won't look at this eye, so I don't know what's going on.
It's broken!
The investigation to what agitated and assaulted Ryan Upchurch's eyeball.
So I take it he don't like the glare. He put some work into this, you gotta admit, He didn't just come on here and he's trying to be funny. I don't know. He's too small for me to see, but I'm okay with it. I don't know what you mean. I got it full blown here. Let me blow it up some more. Is that better? Does that blow it up anymore? There you go.
Was never solved, but sparked new interest in Illuminati conspiracies.
Don't like the ads. Okay, that was it. It was a short video. It was a very short video. Oh, but this one is about him. Apparently, he's all bent out of shape. Yeah, he did make some valid points, though. You got to admit. I need to do a video with dumb boys and Ernest's face, but Ernest was funny. There is certain couple people that think they're true crime. People haven't been too happy with the glare this week. Yeah, well, rightfully so, but that's just my opinion, and of course, this is just my opinions on here. He was trying to be funny. I think he succeeded. He gave everybody a laugh. But he also got to remember some of the things he's saying others were doing. That's exactly what he did with Kylie Wadden's case, with his off-the-wall theories, and just he wouldn't stop. I mean, the family tried to go into mediation with this man, and he just wouldn't stop. that rage was scary. Yeah, it was. It was uncalled for. It was just unnecessary. I don't agree with the way he talks to women, and I made that clear. And I probably got haters for it. And, oh well, I'm allowed my own opinion. I would not want my husband speaking to any woman that way, but that's just me. And you know what? You can't be. You know, a lot of people are saying it's, pot. Calling the. You know what I mean? When you have your own history, why is it okay for you? Why is it that only certain people can make mistakes and it's okay, and people give them a pass? Excuse me, and move on from it. But yet you're gonna hang someone out to dry for something 10 years ago, when I've seen black creators say that they did not feel it was racist. Everybody's gonna read those words, and everybody interprets things differently. I'm gonna interpret it different than any of you, and you're gonna interpret it differently than me. And that's okay. That's good. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be everybody thinking, everybody is entitled to their own opinions. But nobody should have been attacked like that, especially after you've had a few drinks. Sorry. I just think it was wrong. And, give her a chance to talk. And no matter what you tried to say, you shot her. You didn't give her a chance. How is someone not supposed to be nervous as hell when they got somebody damn near jumping through the screen, cussing them out, screaming at them, throwing things across the room? It just was pointless. It was stupid. Of course, I don't care who you are, you're going to be nervous. I mean, you've got to at least, you were allowed to say your piece, now let that person say their piece. Do I agree with some of the stuff that was written? Do I think it should have been worded differently? Yes. But the thing is to understand it all. If you couldn't be there 10 years ago when this was all, you're talking about a whole different time. 10 years was a long time ago. But in totality, you have to go to the start and try to understand why the pictures were put out, why that picture was put out. And it wasn't even put in the blog. And you couldn't tell who it was. And, it was not like Zab Girl. Zab Girl put it behind the paywall, showed everything. That picture they're talking about was, honestly, because I seen it, was just a picture of a back and a chest. I had no idea who it was. Didn't care. Wasn't looking to see who it was. But I understand. Would I have posted them? Probably not. No. But I get why she did at the time in which the same things were still being said 10 years, to this day. But at the time, it was to show the misinformation that's being put out there. But I don't even think that was the issue with people. I think it was more or less some of the wording, some of the things that she did say. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I don't have a right to tell anybody who to follow, who to watch. I'm not going to tell you where if you go over there and watch them, I'm done with you. You just unsub me. Don't come around. I'm not going to do that. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. I'm not your guardian. You're a grown-ass adult. You do what you want to do. You watch who you want to watch. That's none of my business. I honestly don't care about the C word. I don't use it. It doesn't offend me, but I do understand it affects my friends negatively, and they do take offense, and I stand with them. Yeah, honestly, I'm not a fan of it. I personally don't use it. Never have. I think it's just shouldn't be used. I don't think that was handled properly. I think it was just not right. But that's just me. Yeah, he has. He's gone off on quite a few. And what cracks me up is I'm no Tender Life fan. And not just because of the Dre and Marwan crap she did. But go back. Go back and look. She's done other things. It was no different for her. Why is she getting a pass? Because she only charged $1? Okay. She put out a post alluding, it's thundering like crazy. She put out a post alluding to the fact that she had, it made it seem like she had information and things that no one else had. And to see it, you had to join her Patreon. The lowest tier was $1. It doesn't matter if it was a penny. She did that to get people to join her Patreon to see it by letting them think that they were seeing something no one else had. She still had autopsy photos for $1. It's no different in my opinion. Yeah, his mother did want the photos out there, and she put them out there herself. He was fully aware, but he's mad now a year later. I don't get it. Yeah, and that's another thing. You know? And then you got idiots out here like the Veda Tata taking credit, saying, oh, first she says it was because of her. Then she says, well, I don't know. 2 hours, 3 hours later in the video, she goes, well, I don't know if it was. It had nothing to do with the Tata. Had absolutely nothing to do with her. That stuff had been out long before Tata was ever even a thought on YouTube. Well, she's not much of a thought now, but wonder if you know anything about it. I tagged you in the first one. Let me look. Hill sent Claire an email admitting to autopsy photos in September of last year. He knew what she did a year ago. Showed the email and date himself. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. You can't. It wasn't like these people didn't know. These people were supposed to be her friends. I wasn't a personal friend of Hill's. I wasn't. I mean, I don't even think we ever spoke. I think we were on panel one time together, and I said hi, and that, but I'm not judge and jury either. And see, I didn't just read one page because you can't. If you really, number one, I remember those situations, 10 years ago. You're talking a whole different climate. You're talking and there was so much going on. Do I agree with some of the words she wrote? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I made that clear. But I didn't just go by the little bit they were putting out because they picked what they thought would make her look racist. And honestly, part of it wasn't even her words. It was somebody else's. But you got to go, and it's the totality of everything to understand that. But I think more of the issue wasn't, at least my getting, wasn't the idea of that autopsy photo. It was about the words she wrote in some of her blogs, which I get that. I can understand that. But I'm not going to, defend anybody. And it wasn't on YouTube, yeah. But this with the Claire thinking that Tend to Life didn't do what Zab did, basically she did. And I know Tend to Life is his buddy. But that's one point I disagree with him on. Why is it different for her? Why does she get a pass? She still put photos behind a paywall. It doesn't matter if it was $1 or $3. She still did it. She put out that she had information that no one else did, and if they wanted to see it, they had to join the Patreon to see it. That's no different. You're still doing it. She said, yeah, the photos were in the case file. It Exactly. True crime. He modded her after that and was promoting her videos the whole year. Yeah. Do I think that she specifically said, give me autopsy photos of these children? No. No, I don't. I think they were in the case file. And was that girl, and everybody had a choice not to show those photos. Okay? The one thing I will give Hills is she didn't get paid for them, and she didn't attach them to the blog. But some of the photos were already put out by the parents, by the mom. And she also didn't charge for them either. Whereas Zab Girl and Annie Elise did. But I don't think Annie Elise should get a pass just because people like her. Hey, Sally. Hey, Taz. How was your birthday? Hey, Chronicles. I'm sorry, but if you take photos and you put them behind the paywall, how is that any different? Because it was only $1? Is that it? Or is it because it's 10 to life? I don't. You had a big falling out with Hills over Mallory, so don't think I'm a follower. Yeah, I did too. And I wasn't even friends with her, But that pissed me off. Hills thought she was defending those boys who were wrongly accused in doing that. Wait, I got to see the rest of your comment. She forgot about the real victim and his family. She made comments to disparage them to defend those boys. Yeah. But, the glare is pissed because people are saying that Annie, 10 to life, pulled his ab girl. And he's defending her. In fact, he did a whole live about it. And she did do the same thing. She did exactly the same thing. In my opinion. But this is just my opinion. But, I know the misinformation she passes around. And, okay. I guess it's acceptable for some to do it and not acceptable for others. Zab Girl hasn't been back, I don't think, has she? I mean, I never followed her to begin with because she was off the chains, I don't know if she's been back since her faked apologies. It's not her job to look into cases and write letters to moms, as she has been preaching here for 2 years. But Chronicles, you can say that about any of the true crimers. Is it any of their jobs? Honestly, is it any of their jobs to look into cases and write stuff and say stuff? I mean, I'm not defending Hills because I think some of the things she wrote were yeah, no. But in the same sense, is it anybody's? I mean, look at the shit Justin does. That's Spanky that, can't even call him Orange Man because he finally got his foundation figured out. But I guess he's not using work makeup anymore. Is it okay? Why is it okay for him to dress up in like an old lady and get on there and mock victims and their families? How is that true crime? How is that even acceptable? And then the misinformation he outright puts out and doesn't care. The same thing Molly did. Trash bag. And it's no better for Annie Elise to get on here and spread misinformation either. But when you have your own things in your own closet, and just like with Laura, how dare you get on here and call anybody racist? You need to look in the mirror. Because, girlfriend, you've made some comments and you've said some things that could be, people could consider you racist. I've heard Dolly use the N-word. I think it's disgusting. But I've also heard Laura say, "Oh, I won't go to Atlanta because it's too dark there." What? And that's not all she said. But these people don't have a right to be calling anybody out when they got to look at themselves. Would they get passes, Chronicles? They do. And come on, let's be honest. Glara's past isn't that great either. But he gets a pass for it. Why? Because he had to own up to it? Because JLR let out his criminal history? Or because he said he did it? Hills was wrong, but DeGlare was wrong for getting on there and doing what he did. That's not how you handle it. All you're doing is showing that. Yeah, I don't either. I don't either, Chronicles. The letter was overboard and inappropriate, but what do we do about it? There has to be some kind of way to move forward. She's apologized to the best of her ability. Yeah, exactly. And she even said she would not do that again today. You know, this was 10 years ago. I don't know how many of you were around when all this was going on, but I was. Not on YouTube, but on Twitter. It was a whole different climate. Does it make it okay? No, because it's things I would have never said or done. But that's, and I'm sure most of you wouldn't have either. Probably all of you wouldn't have. Now, the glare attack went to, I don't know if you've seen it, Chronicles, but I did a live about it. And I'm sorry, but I think the glare was out of hand the other night. I mean, it just got too far. It got too carried away. Yeah, it's scary that a stranger can get a hold of your stuff and advertise it. Yeah, it is. Oh, no pass. That's what I'm saying. No one should get a pass. No one. You can't give a pass to one and not the other, is what I'm trying to say. Is some get passes while others don't. And that's not, it should be even across the board. I don't give a shit who you are. You're right, T. Marie. Wrong is wrong. Period. But he'll be the first one to get on there and defend Annie and say, "Oh no, she didn't pull a zab." Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Wrong is wrong. Honestly, I don't think anybody should be getting autopsy photos of children. But that's just my opinion. I wouldn't ask for them. And I damn sure wouldn't want nobody having my son's autopsy photos. I wouldn't. Or putting them out. And no one has a right to charge $1, $3, whatever. But it can't be wrong for one and not the other. Annie Elise passes along misinformation. Zav passed along misinformation. But because 10 to Life is liked, it's okay. I don't like any of them. So none of it's okay with me. And even if I did like them, I'd still call them out. Words are powerful and people don't understand that. And the last thing a grieving parent needs is any harassment from anyone. Yeah, autopsy photos, especially of children. Thank you, Queen Bella. You're right. I'll call out anyone who shows autopsy pics or anything disparaging against a deceased or missing child. It's never okay, no matter if she's 4, 8, 13, or 17. Exactly. Exactly. I just hope things change because it can't keep being the way it is. where it's okay for certain people, but it's not okay for others. It's got to be fair across the board. Sorry, guys, my allergies are acting up. I need my inhaler. Anyway, that's all. But UPCHURCH's video was funny, though. At least, I mean, nothing else. It was funny. But apparently, he is now against Redneck Nation. And he says he'll never wear his Redneck Nation tees again, which he used to wear a lot of. But I get why, because even though Ryan's a nut job, I don't care who you are. What they were trying to do to him was wrong. Here's another example. Because he did what he did in the Kylie Rodden case, does that give them a pass to do what they were trying to do to him? No. How does two wrongs make a right? It doesn't. You never watched 10 to Life? I do what I can here or more elsewhere. I honestly watched her because of whose case was it? It was right before it was before Kylie Rodden, and I seen something. A thumbnail came up, and that's what made me go look. And I was like, "Yo, this is true crime, sweetheart." You know, they got freaking Olive Oil. Who? Come on, prove to me that was a Gabby's water bottle. Prove it. You have never proven it because you couldn't. The little corner store right up the street from where you were sells the same damn water bottle. Funny how many people searched that area, and boom, the minute you get there and look down, voila, there it is. Get the hell out of here. And how the hell do you have aliens and paranormal mixed in with true crime? What the hell's wrong with people? Did they support that? The girl has some of the most off-the-wall theories I'd ever seen. But that's how I found out at 10 to Life. And she just passes too much misinformation. And I was shocked. I'm like, this is true crime, sweetheart. Okay. I found you all through Ryan. It's about the professionalism of the whole deal. We teach kids that we don't need to say out loud everything we think in our heads. Yeah, I'm trying to show my little ones, look, kids don't have filters. And I'm trying. There's, if you want to, there's some things you just don't say out loud. I mean, honestly, I wish I wouldn't even think them, but, you want to meet an alien? No probing, no? Taz, I think I can hook you up. I saw 10 to Life on Facebook, found her here. I watched for a bit until I saw others with receipts. She wasn't making sure things were facts. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. And she does pass out a lot of misinformation. And the last thing a case needs is a bunch of off-the-wall theories and a bunch of just outright lies and misinformation being passed around. I mean, they have mucked the water so bad with the Summer Wells case, from day one. And they're still doing it. YouTubers judging what was done off YouTube is too much for me. The panels to tear someone down, way too much. But, okay. So apparently, this Redneck Nation decided they were going to try to set Ryan up. And I'm sorry, but two wrongs don't make a right. I said it again. What they did was just wrong. They're no better, in my opinion. But we'll listen to this, too. I don't think there's any music in it. If there is, I'll have to stop it. But I don't think there is.
There's really no way to start this video. There's something that's been bothering me a fuck ton. You'll know why in a minute.
Queen Bell, oh my, was back to school shopping yesterday. My grandchildren and my 7-year-old said, wait a minute. Oh, this thing won't go. How come that person has no legs? I wanted to crawl into a clothes rack. Yeah, my 5-year-old asked me, we seen a little person, and he said, why is that person so little? Is he my age? Is he a kid too? And I'm like, no, he's not your age, honey. And but they're kids. I have to start school clothes shopping for both of mine. Oh, listen to that thunder. Jeez. Don't you dare start lightning. Mm-mm. Okay, we'll get back into why he's pissed at Redneck Nation. With good reason.
When I heard what you're about to hear, I don't know. Made me question a lot of stuff. Shocked the fuck out of me. And made me feel like I can't trust any fucking body.
Just look at his face. Unfortunately, and I'm not excusing the things Ryan has done, but he's had a lot of that lately coming out. His own family, and he really supported Redneck Nation big time.
I'm just gonna play it. Fuck it.
Listen, off the record, we can get. I want to get that down. Plus social medias. So I'll hit up the people who are the guy Libs who does the username.
Okay, I'll pause this for a minute. It says this audio recording of the owner of Redneck Nation planning to ruin all my social media's credibility and engagement, and eventually the deletion of all my social medias. Well, credibility, you don't have any. But okay. Yeah, this.
I don't know how we do it where it's anonymous. But if you go and buy fucking views, you can put it on any
And they'll fuck them.
Right.
And bot subs.
Yeah.
So I'll hit up, because the Carter Hughes guy who's suing me, all those people, his name's Libs, @Libs on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll talk to me, but if we say, hey, we'll give you $500, $200, whatever your price is, to send 100,000.
Yeah, but I don't know about that, because if they fucking
because that's why I said it's sketchy, because it's
I don't want this to
so
be
I'll find it.
Yeah. But find out also about buying fucking subs and buying
followers,
views,
and we'll put it on
I
that.
know buying views on it, like KSI, like you got fucking hit hard. We can do it, but we got to get like burner fucking. We got to get a burner credit card. We can't involve anything.
I want it down because that'll humble him.
Oh yeah, no, he needs to now. Yeah, now he needs to lose this, and he needs to keep getting hammered, dude. He needs to keep getting hammered.
After everything I've done.
Okay, did you all hear that? They're now this dude's already, not Ryan, but the dude from on the recording is already being sued. They are planning on buying subs and views and sending them to Ryan's channels to get him in trouble, to set him up. Ryan don't need nobody to buy him subs and views. He's got plenty. He don't need to have fake ones like some people. But
Big squad's done. Everybody's worked at Redneck Nation. It's all down the fucking drain. We helped build Redneck Nation.
yes,
Don't believe me? I'm sure I can get sales reports. All the times my social medias were locked out of or deleted or lost them for 2 years, and still me busting my ass, making one after the other. I think I'm on my 4th Instagram at 1 million followers almost. Buying bots to ruin my page so no one sees my music, so I don't grow. Yet I still work and barely make it happen somehow.
wow.
What a fucking letdown.
And I know Ryan's an ass, but he didn't deserve this. And they did say they were targeting his Instagram and all that stuff. And they did buy bots. Hey, Chaos. Whether he sues them or not, I don't know. But he did support Redneck Nation big time. Kids gonna get me flattened.
What? I'll tell you this. Being a creeker is not about sabotaging somebody who helps you. I ain't never said nothing bad about Redneck Nation, and I ain't worn their shirts in fucking years. I didn't know why I quit wearing them. I knew something was not right. And now you hear this kind of shit after every fucking thing I've been through. He needs to be humbled. He needs to be hit again. What kind of fucking weirdo shit is that? I'm not gonna say too much. I don't fucking need to. Redneck Nation is obviously not fucking important at all, really. It's actually now I feel like I've been fucking played. What a fucking letdown.
Wow.
All right.
That was a lot, but they have been purchasing bots to go after his, and this happened before this lawsuit was filed. But they've been purchasing bots and they were trying to just ruin him. But he can prove that Redneck Nation took off primarily with the help of him. That's just, two wrongs, like I said, don't make a right. And that's just wrong to do to someone, even to do to this idiot. We saw a woman bent over in black spandex and a yellow shirt. She filled the whole aisle. My son said, "Mama, she looks like a parked Volkswagen." I grabbed him and ran. Kids have no filters. Hey, LG. That's, wow. I don't even know what to say there. That's crazy. How nasty can you be? Just how nasty can you be? Why would you even do that? Why would you spend money to do that? Who the hell made you judge and jury that you think you can pull a Molly? Oh, and by the way, people, I know she's telling, and I was going to show Jilly Bean, but I'm not because it's so boring. But, of course, Molly's not on YouTube anymore, but she still is on YouTube. She, again, couldn't even go out and have dinner with her family without jumping on a live in the middle of dinner while she's shoving that mouthful of food, which is, shut your freaking camera off. No one wants to see a cow chew. But she's saying, oh, and Flavor is a mod and Flavor's still very much in with them. She's a mod on Jilly's channel too. And she's in the chat saying that Molly's coming back and these people never learn and won't leave Marissa alone. And that's why I wondered about her popping into Nonsense's chat the other day. She was there to collect info. Come on. But, yeah, I don't think he's in his right mind either. LG, you didn't see the first video? You have to back that up and watch it. It's something. No, she was on Jilly's channel. I'll show you. It's really boring. It's a really boring life. Jilly, all she says is, oh, I love everybody and I don't hate anybody. And Flavor's beautiful. And this one's beautiful. She drives me nuts. She's sick as phony as can be. She's a beggar. She's an e-beggar. She's a beggar. 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 But Molly says she's coming back. She says Jilly says, I'll play it for you. I'll play a couple minutes of it. Jilly, she can't come back. I don't believe for 1 minute Molly didn't appeal. Molly very much tried to get her channel back. Come on. She's so desperate to be back on YouTube. Molly would give anything to be back. And then Jilly says, well, she didn't come back because she's in the middle of a lawsuit. But she's not suing anybody. She's just in the middle of a lawsuit. Molly can't come back. Yeah, this is Jilly Beans, one of Molly Simps that when Molly lost her channel, a bunch of Molly Simps, a handful of them started their own channels. But, yeah. I mean, Molly can't even go out and have dinner with her family without being on YouTube, and she's not even on YouTube anymore. It's sad. Nothing's changed with Molly, and nothing will change. I wanted to show Exploding Candle Ladies live, but I couldn't. But Jilly says the reason Molly doesn't come back is because she's involved in a lawsuit. Not that she's suing anybody. I wonder if Molly's being sued. Her children's channel are slowly getting videos added to it, though. So technically, that channel is still on YouTube. You know what, though? She's not allowed to do. If she gets caught uploading a video, if she gets turned in, and it takes YouTube a little bit to catch up, that channel will be taken too. It clearly states you cannot have a channel to access YouTube, period, once you're terminated. And that means not even going on other panels, because it even states if you use another channel to go on panels, that person could be in trouble too. You know, people are going to report them and they're going to end up in a lot of trouble. It's like, and if she's doing something on her other the channel is not in her name, that channel is going to get shut down. But the coward that she is, she either privates or deletes it right away because she's a coward. But, you know, Jilly simps so hard for her, it's disgusting. I mean, you want to talk about Fangirl City? Oh, you know who I haven't checked out? Is Betty's Fangirl. I can't remember her name now. I did a live about her a couple months ago when she did her Bullhorn Betty interview. Dolly never showed up for his interview. But Molly usually never shows up on Jilly's. But Molly finally got enough people to sub her so she could finally get monetized. But she's boring as fuck to watch. And she has no content. Molly is her content. All she talks about is Molly, Molly, Molly. Molly, Molly, Molly. I love Molly. Molly's perfect. Molly did this for me. Molly did that for me. You all are here because of Molly. Yeah, not because of you. That should make you feel really weird, girl. But no, it don't. And how long do you think it's going to be before Molly turns on you because she's going to get tired of her simps paying you and giving you money that should be going to her on her Kick that she don't make no money at? Because if she was doing so good on Kick and D Live, you'd think for 1 second she'd be. She's not doing good. I don't sub over there. I don't go to Kick, but I've seen enough of what other people put out to know she's not doing good. But this is Jilly, and she's going to have Molly up. It's really kind of boring, so I'm only going to play a little bit of it. All she does is simp for Molly. It's pathetic. It really is. Okay.
Hey.
Wait. All these lawsuits, maybe Dre might be looking into suing Molly. I know she mentioned possible lawsuits, but don't say specifically who. For all we know, Dre could be suing Molly. because I'll fast forward it once I show you a little bit of this, where Jilly tells her, well, Molly can't come back to YouTube right now because she's in the middle of a lawsuit. But she's not suing anyone. So it's against Molly. I mean, what, you know? Steppers, that's who it is. Thanks, D. Kelly. I haven't checked into her since she did that Born Betty interview because that girl is in love with Betty. It's freaky weird. But here is Molly, supposed to be out to dinner with her family, but she jumps on Jelly Beans live instead of having dinner with her family. And of course, it's their stuff in her face, which I don't care if you eat when you're live. That's your business, but at least turn off the damn camera. Hey, GWIR, how are you? She's not supposed to. That's just it. If people would report and send the actual link and the clip with her in the video, these people would get in trouble. It takes YouTube a minute, but they'll get it. They'll catch up to it.
I told that you are having a lunch and that
What the hell is going on? I think this is Molly's. It's on them, not on me. It might be because of the storm. Let me go back out and go back in. Maybe that. Let me go to settings. I thought when I watched it the first time that it was like that too. But let me try. You can come out here.
You heard that I what? You're skipping out a little bit.
Yeah, see, it's in their video.
internet.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. It's in Molly's. Hey, Outlaw.
Oh, you want me to load? Sorry. All right, I'm sorry. Did you hear me or no?
No, we didn't hear you. Can you say that one more time?
Okay. I said I got a text message saying that you are live and you were talking about me.
Yes.
Live.
Yes.
No. If you fast forward to the beginning of the live, she says that she kept reaching out to you to get you to come up so people would come in her chat. Because that's the only way anybody looks at her videos is if she tells everybody you're going to be there, but you are never there and people are sick of it. So that's exactly why.
It goes to my favorite little dumpling on YouTube.
Yes, I'm live and I'm talking about MGL because thank you, Beezer, because I feel that you don't get to harass someone and then every 3-4 times a day you make videos and live about her.
What?
Yes.
No one harasses Molly. Tragic T wasn't harassing or lying about her. She was showing her own words. What the fuck is wrong with you people? It's her own words that people use. No one lies about her. And I can't believe she was able to even strike a channel. I don't even understand that. I still question it. And I read that email that Tragic T sent her, begging her not to strike her again. And we all know who Tragic T was, right? You all know who she was? No, it's not StreamYard. Well, it's Molly. She's streaming from her phone in a restaurant.
It's not that she was harassed. Okay. Did I think that she was disrespectful? Absolutely.
And you've never been disrespectful to anyone. You've been disrespectful to everyone, including yourself. Shut the fuck. You were mad because she was putting out the truth, and it's the only person you could go after, because you know you can't bother no one else. But you knew that's why you kept going after Kool-Aid every time she'd do another channel, because you knew that's the one person you could go after. You're a coward and you're a bully, and that's why you did it.
Her tags were disrespectful. disrespectful. Her titles, disrespectful. Her images, completely disrespectful. And that's when I was like,
excuse me, sorry.
And that's what, like, this is the thing, the chance to take down. Listen, I can take down any image of me in a second. You can't use my image.
Yeah.
I have stories up about people.
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, people can use your images in fair use, Molly. You know Tragic T's not going to fight you.
Yeah, hi, Belcher.
Wait. Tragic T, oh my God.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from
Why
StreamYard.
does this keep
I'm
doing
so
this
excited
to me?
announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard.
Trying to shut it off,
done
people.
A recording where your guest just had terrible.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it keeps doing that to me. But Molly goes after Kool-Aid, Tragic T, because she knows she can. It's the only person she can go after. She knows she can't go after no one else. I don't know why Tragic T don't fight her, because honestly, fair use is fair use. But, the Kool-Aid didn't, do no commentary and stuff, and that's why, you got to fair use it. That's why Molly can't go after anybody else. But in the beginning of this, all she does is talk bad about Tragic T. Let me see where we're at here.
The more Marissa went live on Kick, the more videos and lives she made. And then you did all this, and she asked you to calm down, take a break, relax. You didn't want to. You just kept going, and then she struck.
Look, Molly is no.
She gave you one.
Jilly, you need to understand, Molly is no one's boss. She has no right to tell anyone what to do. And like I said, she picks on her because she knows she can get away with it.
And then 2 strike off the bat, and then she needed one more strike, and you begged her not to. You begged her to the point you brought her mother into it.
No, that's not exactly. I have the email. The Tragic T sent Molly. That's not exactly how it was worded. You're a Molly in training. You lie about things. What she said was that she had very sweet content of Molly and her family talking with her mom on Molly's lives and stuff. It wasn't trying to use Molly's mother the way you're making it sound. And Molly's going to correct you on that too.
That's disgusting. To say, well, I have videos of your mom speaking on your channel with you and your brother and your sister when the hurricane happened. I'm sure you guys will like that video and love to listen to it together. What do you mean listen to it together? That's disgusting.
How is that disgusting? What she meant was it's a memory for them of hearing her mother's voice. You have to read the email. I read all of it. It's a long one. Jilly is doing a Molly in this, representing what was said. Nope, apparently that's Goose's job to tell channels what to do as per beta. Oh, speaking of Goose, I was on Twitter today, and this dude was walking his goose. Everybody's been wondering where the goose is. I found her on Twitter. She's getting walked. I have pictures of it. I might show you. All right, I'm going to fast forward to Molly's part here.
Can someone drop my membership?
Oh, jeez.
Please? Or
I can't.
And also too, I wanted to say, like,
You'll see each other. Yeah.
Come on, this poor girl. My son's mother, and you. I said I got a text message saying that you are live, and you were talking about me.
She's always talking about you. You're her content, Molly. Oh, she's eating. Let's go back. I'm trying to find. There we go. The audio's bad on Molly's part here.
Her tags were disrespectful. Her titles, disrespectful. Her images, completely disrespectful. And that's when I was like, you're done.
Okay. What about all the shit you've done? All your tags, all your thumbnails, all your titles. How disrespectful you've been to Dre and Marvon, to Melissa Schumann, to Shanann Watts, to Monkey Vaughn, to the Idaho 4, to Summer Wells, to Cash Garnon. You filmed his freaking funeral and put it in your Patreon, you idiot. You want to talk about disrespect? Shut the hell up. Jesus.
And that's what, like, this is the thing, the chance to take down. Listen, I can take down any image of me.
No, you can't.
In a second.
No, you can't.
You can't use my image.
Yes, Ken.
You can take down your image like that.
You're
Everybody
wrong.
knows that.
You're wrong.
Take down image like that. Everyone knows. I'm not going to take down. Listen, there's a lot of people I can't stand. I'm not going to just take down their channel.
You can't take them down.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do that.
You can't.
A lot of people are just going to start a new one or just get it back.
Right.
Learn that. It's not about that. But that particular person has done this 3 times.
No. And that particular person is the only one you could bully like that. And that's why you do it. Because she's done nothing you haven't done 10 times over and 10 times worse. But that's just my opinion.
And they are completely not okay in the brain, and they need to cut it out.
You're not. You're right. Let me put my banner on.
They just need to stop. And they're talking about things in the comments. I don't care about the comments, but they're also chopping it up and not really finishing the story. And making it look kind of bad.
No, they're not making it look kind of bad. They're a clip channel, and they're showing you your own words, Molly. It's your own words. And like I said, you do it because you know you can bully the Kool-Aid or Tragic Tea. You're a bully, and you're the queen of disrespect.
And I've caught them doing that.
Oh.
So yeah, could you say that?
You mean like how you heavily edited those clips of Dre and Marwan to suit your narrative, to fit the story you were making up and telling? You know, the lies and misinformation you did. Remember all this stuff you doctored up on Melissa Schumann? Okay. Remember the videos you did mocking Shanann Watts and her children? Yeah.
That was harassed? No. But that it's just not right. It's not right to do that. I wonder,
but was okay for you to do it? You incited hate campaigns against people. You harassed and stalked and threatened and doxed. Tragic Tea didn't do that. You did. You even admitted Tragic Tea wasn't harassing you. You're a bully of the worst kind, Molly. I wish Tragic Tea would fight you, because I would. I'd actually take your ass to court.
What type of people are sitting there waiting, and watching? That's creepy.
You stalked Dre to no end. You stalked the Watts family. You stalked her brother. You stalked everything of Melissa Schumann and her family. You've stalked everybody. What the hell are you talking about? You do it. How is it okay for you? Is it what they say, rules for thee, not for me? Because it's everything you've done 100,000 times worse.
It's you know, my husband said yesterday, or was this day before yesterday that you said, I can imagine people starting a channel about, someone in the royal family, waiting for someone to say something or new pictures coming out. He goes, but you're nowhere near that caliber.
Oh, but you think you
You're
are.
not a celebrity. You're not anything like that. He was like, you're just.
Kudos to Walnuts, to Wally Boy, because you think you are a celebrity, and you're not. And you're not. He's been telling you that for a long time.
My wife, you're just, my son's mother, and
Yeah.
you live in the suburbs, and.
Hey, Molly, somebody got a question for you in my chat. Did Wally Boy move back home yet? Or is he still living at the rental house? Just asking. Because, we found that out by you on your own live when you were on a phone call with him. And he said that he was bringing your son over for a visit, but that he was going back over there to stay. So just asking. I mean, I got this info straight from you. So, it's not gossip. It's not rumors. I don't do that. I probably still have the clip of you saying that. But okay.
Not to diminish my.
And didn't he move all his stuff out? You claim it was just his office. But if you're just moving your office, you don't physically move into the place, Molly. Just saying.
Credibility as a woman. I'm just, I'm a
right.
I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a life coach. What have I done of significance in the world? I am not royalty. I'm not.
Why are you saying this? Because you don't believe none of it. You think you are a celebrity, and you're not. Epic fail reality TV. Epic fail. You're not a life coach. You're a life roach. I can't think of one person you've ever helped other than yourself. So, but now all of a sudden you're saying this when for years you said how famous you are. You're infamous, but you're not famous.
Not Beyonce. I'm not worship status. So tell me how I've gotten to tell me that is not. It's amazing.
I cannot believe she's at dinner.
Do you want to switch?
You are at dinner with your family. How does your husband even tolerate this? You're off YouTube. You got fired from a free fucking app. You're at dinner with your family and you're on panel on someone else's channel. That speaks volumes to me about the whole situation. My husband would, nope. He'd have taken my phone and said, nope, you're done. We're having dinner. But he wouldn't have had to because I wouldn't have done that. That's disrespectful, in my opinion. Molly can't even kill a chicken right or how to clean. She ruined one of her business homes. Yeah. He said she was his life roach. Yeah. Yeah, not to mention the disgusting things she does and says on lives. Yeah, like her BBC calls. What married woman would even do that? My husband, I have too much respect for my husband to do that. It ain't even about if he would, or isn't even about if he would get mad or not. I just have too much respect for him and for my marriage to do that.
You want to switch?
Yeah, if I were you, I'd switch.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like this?
Yeah.
You're going to eat all that?
Yeah, never mind.
Well, I'm glad
your little size 5's going to eat all that. That's a delusion of yours. I'm not shading you for being chunky, but you're not a size 5. Face reality. It's harsh.
Like a lot of people in here are saying that she deserved to get it taken down.
She did.
What made me
that often. I don't do that often. She got 3 strikes in 3 days, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I mean, I.
What do you mean you don't do that? You've done it to the Kool-Aid 3 or 4 times. You've tried to strike how many channels? You such a freaking liar. And this imp right here is eating it all up. Don't worry, Jilly. You'll be one of the ones next. You'll be on our hit list. Nothing ever lasts with her. She's using you right now, but as soon as she's done, because she can control everything about you. And she does. She controls you. She controls your channel when she wants to. Don't worry. You're not going to be left out. Your time's coming.
Struck, what's her name? You know, German lady? Cute little thing. This German chick. I struck her once.
Please tell me you're not going to shove that all in your mouth. Wait. Is she going to shove all that food in her mouth?
I thought it was like a joke.
Is she going to shove all that in her mouth in one bite? No. Well, she does have a big horse mouth, so I guess.
And she kind of bothered her. I was like, oh my God. And then I was going to take it back. And then I went in and I take it back. And I was like, shit, I'll do it. And I didn't know how to take it back.
She's going to
so
put
I never did it again.
Oh, my. Oh, okay. Okay.
I never messed with anybody after that.
What?
Like, you really got...
You've never messed with anybody's channel? Or you... What's in that food you're eating? What are you on? You're not on this reality. You're not on this planet. I could name 5 people right now that you've tried to mess with their channels. And I can name 3 people that I know for a fact you struck for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, and the emails of her begging you not to just had me all the way like, are you for real?
Okay, number 1, Molly, those are private emails. Why are you sharing them in your Patreon with everybody? Because I got them, and I'm not in your Patreon, but somebody sent them to me. Why are you sharing that private, personal stuff? You were such a pig. Thank God you didn't shove all that food in your mouth at one time.
To the point where she...
But jelly bean, jelly belly, whatever you want to be called, don't you think if she would do this, that you're not going to be one of her next victims? Because when you are, you're going to come a-crying and begging everybody to forgive you because you couldn't help it. You couldn't see through her. You were so mesmerized. Maybe you should talk to Gina. She'll tell you all about it. Just saying.
Brought up even your mother, may she rest in peace. Like, that's not okay.
She wasn't using her mother.
Anyone bringing up my mother, that doesn't bother me. And One TV brought up, actually One TV contacted my mother. It's not my mother. She contacted video of my mom talking. That was very nice of her.
Yeah, that was very nice of her.
Okay, wait a minute. It was okay for Wendy V, but not for Tragic T to say, hey, I got those videos of you with your mom and your brother and your sister talking. That was disgusting for her. But because you like Wendy V at this minute, it was fantastic of her to do. Shut the fuck up.
That's me. She goes, someone recently said that you were, I gotta ask you something. I said, what? She goes, somebody just reached out to me and said that you were sticking up for One TV. And I said, yes, sticking up. I said, no. What I said about One TV was that she reached out to me a couple months ago in an email and said, here you go, Molly. I had this in my archive or something like that. Oh my God, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
But to ask not to take action and not to throw her strike because she had videos of your mom, like what?
No, she was basically saying, what this girl was saying is, I'll give you videos that I have on my computer of your mother's voice if you let me keep my channel and stop striking me. No, I don't need my data from Molly Golightly. They gave it to me. They asked me if I wanted it. I said, yeah, that's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what I said about Wendy V, like a week and a half ago, was when Laura asked me, I said, I wasn't sticking up for her. What I said was, Wendy V does not like me, but she's also not obsessed with me. So my question was, why is it that there's people that I don't like a lot of people on YouTube, but I'm not obsessed with them.
Is she going to put all that in her mouth?
I don't like a lot of people.
Don't you dare put all that in your mouth. It's big enough, but just, that's disgusting. Can you at least shut off your camera? We want to see cows chewing. We'll go online and look up a cow chewing. We don't need to see a low cow chewing. Just saying. And you're lying through your teeth as usual. You're a lying ass. You bullied Tragic T is what you did.
A lot. I don't like a lot. We don't see me messing with them. I don't go over to their thing. I'm like, yeah,
yes, you do. You still get into comments. You go on to Laura's, and Laura privates the videos you're in because she doesn't want no one reviewing them, and she knows she's going to get in trouble eventually. YouTube's going to catch her. Jilly's too stupid to see that you're really hanging her, because eventually YouTube is going to catch up with this, and Jilly is probably going to be in trouble, according to YouTube. And once you're terminated, I don't think YouTube gives two shits about you. I doubt they reached out to you and said, hey, do you want your data? Do you want your content? We're so sorry we terminated you, but would you like your stuff? Shut the hell up. They didn't give two shits about you, Molly. You were a tiny channel in the YouTube universe. You were a nobody.
Next.
Right?
I mean, this is your time. This is your life. This is your every single day.
Like you'll see each other.
Yeah.
Come on. This poor girl. Like.
Molly, what about how many months was it? 8, 9, 10 months? Where not just once a day, sometimes 12 hours a day, you would be on there regurgitating the same old shit about Dre. Constantly. Dre. You did it with Melissa Schumann. You did it with Summer Wells. That was your life. That's all you had. You can't even sit down and have dinner. Take an hour out of your time and have dinner with your family. I mean, it's clear that your husband and son aren't even paying no attention to you and got their own conversation going. Probably par for the course, because rarely are you guys together. I mean, you have the strangest relationship.
Think about it. Her emails that you're reading, I don't know if you read them or not, but
yeah, I was reading a little bit here and there.
But think about it. She's sitting around this whole time with 3 different channels waiting for me to go live every single day.
That's what you did to Dre. You sent people to her home. You sent people to her mother's house. You stalked her Facebook page. Yep, that pretty much what you did. I see you still do a lot of self-reflecting, blaming it on everybody else.
Yeah. And they were all about you. There was one about Laura, some about me and you, and the rest all about you.
Hey, Jilly, let me give you a heads up. I don't know how much you actually paid attention to Molly's content. You can't watch her content now, because she got fired from her free app. But there's lots of channels out there that have it. Go see what Molly's life was. Go see who she talked about for 12, sometimes 24 hours a day. Go see. For a month on end. Isn't that funny? Okay.
Well, I don't know why people have something up their butt that I'm nice to you. I'm nice to everyone. I'm nice to Kendall. I'm nice to maybe that. I talk to so many people. I don't know for you.
I don't know.
Wait,
but
did you just say you're nice to everyone? What's in that food you're eating? You got some of them fancy mushrooms in that food or something? We need to make a whiny song saying she did it to herself. Yeah. She's big delusional. You know, her husband's sitting there saying, God, shut her up, let her phone die, please. But now I have to change my thumbnail because I wasn't planning on playing this. But I'll add Tweedle D and Tweedle Dumber here.
So many people in Patreon, but they don't bother anyone but you.
They don't like
it
Jilly.
Is what it is, and you know, I thought it was because of when I first started coming into YouTube, I would go into people's chats and panels and stick up for you and stuff, and I knew that it wasn't going anywhere, and I stopped it, and I made apologies for coming off the wrong way, but that was a long time ago, and I don't bother nobody. I don't know what the deal is, to be honest with you.
So even Molly's Patreons don't like Jilly because they know what she is. They know she is nothing. If Molly would tell her to jump off that bridge, I believe she would.
Yeah.
I think drama queen, so they.
She's a drama queen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the stories that they come up with is kind of comical to me.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
That's the thing.
I don't know anybody that reviews Jilly. I don't. I think Laura maybe said something once about her because she does beg for. She used to beg for money all the time. But yeah, she's another one like the Tata Head. She wants to be relevant. She wants people to want her. But apparently, people in Molly's Patreon don't even like her. Can't call her a person because she lies about herself. Yeah.
I got bored of it a long time ago. I've been doing this for 5 years. Like, I'm not really surprised by much. I mean, you know, this chick getting, you know, the FOIA request with this child photos, but on top of me. I'm a little taken back. Yes, I'm a little shocked that there's a lawsuit against that guy's all these YouTubers now. I mean, I think that everyone needs to cut it out because it's getting significantly worse. There's no money to be made anymore. There's no money to be made in this anymore, and it's not worth it. Look at Michelle's mental health, and she's already, you know, not worth it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Molly, you would sell your kidney to be back on YouTube. You would pretty much do anything to have your channel back. Who are you bullshitting? You can't get it back, and you know it. And you use people like the exploding candle lady and this thing here. Stop. You don't give two shits about anybody but yourself.
Not doing it. Definitely. And I've some people are like, oh, you got to come back to true crime. Nope. Sorry.
No.
Me, Jonathan, and Andra, and Olivia, we did great things together. We tried.
What great things did you do? I'll wait. Harass families, heckling out on the street, getting people fired, lying about people, passing around misinformation, taking pictures at a baby's funeral, stalking people, harassing victims and families, pimping up the backs of these deceased children. What good things did you do? Because I don't know of a one. Not a one. Can anybody tell me what good things they did? Because I don't know. I thought she was making more money over there than here. Yeah, she shit is.
But too many people wanted to sabotage it because we were off
Sa-
to a really, really good and effective thing together.
It wasn't a good thing. It wasn't effective. No one sabotaged you but yourselves. Called self-sabotage. Y'all did it. No one did it to you. There wasn't a good thing. Nothing was a good thing that you all did. Dolly getting arrested was a good thing? Yeah, that was. Honestly. That was. I'm not going to lie about that. But, yeah. Getting people fired. Mocking victims. Sending strangers to a home where there's children living to film it. Yeah. Good things. Harassing an alleged our victim and her family. Good things. Okay. Lying. Good things, though. Hate to see what you think is bad.
But divide and conquer. And I'm not going to watch people try to reach out to these families and slander these families. I won't do that. Nope. Now
You did that.
And I'm also not going to help anymore. I won't be doing that. I did it.
Right.
Not when you have these trash people making people like Dawn and Quentin Simon's grandmother all of a sudden victims just because Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly are sticking up for the babies.
That wasn't sticking up for no babies. There's no baby on this earth that would want you to act like the freaking trash bag animals you did. You didn't stick up for nobody. It wasn't about the victims. It was about money for you idiots. That's all you cared about was views and money. You didn't give two shits about Quentin Simon. You didn't give two shits about Summer Wells. You didn't give two shits about Vaughn McRae. It was all about your greedy, selfish asses. All about views, clicks, and money.
No, I'm done.
So
win.
you're telling me the good things, it was okay for you to mock Shanann Watts and her children in multiple videos? That's a good thing? It was a good thing to go to Georgia and harass the neighborhood so bad that a dying woman had to be moved out of her home and sent into hospice elsewhere because of you idiots carrying on like freaking freight trains. It was okay that a little boy couldn't even be comfortable in his home who was disabled because of you and your behavior. It's okay that the cops had to spend hours, over 50 calls coming there because of you idiots. Okay. It's okay that you went to a funeral of a murdered child and took pictures and put them in your Patreon. It's okay that you sent strangers to someone's home. Okay.
And that will you guys win. But that's when people want to not fight you.
You can't.
Yeah, I mean,
you know that child yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
And
what exactly did you do that helped? Give me one thing you did that helped in the Summer Wells case. One thing. You went there. You were a nuisance. You created a circus. You got a man fired. You got people calling in all kind of fake tips. You mucked the water so bad in that case. You interfered. So again, how did you help? I really want to know how you helped. I'm waiting. I think I'll be waiting for quite a while.
also too, you know, I wanted to say, like, well, right before you came up, we were talking about how like people, like how bad the people on YouTube are right now, and if you don't pick sides, you get talked about.
I'm not a follower. I never was.
Yeah, and you know, we were talking about how you had to go your channel. You were so bad, like your channel needed to go, but the people that constantly said that and constantly, you know, reported you and mass reported you, they get to say things like Flava talks with. You know what Vinny G said, that Flava talks like she has cotton in her mouth. How disgusting is that? But that's okay, right?
Yeah,
That's okay.
Say that again. Vinny what?
Said that Flava talks like she has cotton in her mouth. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but I know it doesn't bother her.
Well, that can be no. That can mean like she.
He didn't mean it that way, Marissa. He did not mean it that way. He meant it in a negative way, as he always is.
Oh yeah.
Not worth the argument. He keeps complaining. The shrimp.
Whoa, calm. It just tastes.
Okay. Now they're complaining about the food after they've been sitting there eating it all this time. Like mother, like son. Like son, like mother, however you want to say it. Molly's not going to argue with that because, Jilly, it's stupid. Okay? It's stupid. I'm still trying to figure out why you even have a channel because you don't really have any content. I'm just saying. I mean, at least review somebody.
I can have some more for an encore. No, the undercooked.
Like the chicken's all good.
I don't know, but their food looks good.
I'll have them throw back on the grill for you for a minute.
Sound like a girl, you know? You're fine. No offense to
you. Hey. You look really nice today.
Pissed.
I saw people saying it in the chat, and you really do.
Not to sound like a woman.
I'm relaxed. I'm exercising. I'm
Okay, bullshit.
taking care of myself, and I'm
Bullshit.
I'm not dealing with this crap. All right.
If you're so happy, why are you still begging to get back on YouTube? Why are you jumping on any panel you can? And why was you going anywhere you could to get on panel over the hill stuff? Yeah, Molly. I get your Patreon post. I see what you do and say.
Well, you can tell, and it looks good on you. And
oh, please.
Jake is such a gentleman. Yes. Well, thank you so much for taking time away from your family and your dinner to come in and explain what was going on. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Adrian just stepped out to take a call.
Okay. Well, wherever you're at.
Hello. I can't see the comments, but
yeah.
Oh, wait, now I can see. Now I can. Easy E. Lily.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my cork. I'm gonna see Cork in Boston. I love her.
Why on earth is she still doing meet and greets? She shoved in it in her money and now expecting a discount. Yeah, they sat there and ate all the damn food. Now they're going to complain. Ugh. I couldn't be a waitress. I tried one semester while I was in accounting school because I had this thing about going back to school, even though I was already a medic. I just had to keep going back to school. But I decided I was going to try it one semester. Well, I ended up throwing a pizza in someone's fucking lab and walked out. That was it for me. I couldn't do it. People are too freaking rude. And this was, 25 years ago.
Yeah, Cork is amazing.
Navy vet. Oh my God, Navy vet was looking so sassy tonight. She was out on the town looking sexy. Justin and everyone. Snake in the grass. The snake in the grass.
Oh my God.
You guys don't come over.
They're only in there because you're on panel. Otherwise, they're not there. But why are you doing meet and greets? You don't have a channel. No way you got that many people on Kick. And I think you only have a couple that actually even talk to you in Patreon anymore. I'm surprised you have any Patreon left at all. But yeah, nobody goes to D Live either. But okay. But yet your husband's gonna, I don't get it. He probably's thankful you go away so much. Dropping names, yeah. I doodle and write because it helps. Hey, Alley Cat. Wait a minute. What I missed? She's hinting she's happy because she's suing YouTube. She kind of said it on one of her streams. She can't sue YouTube. She has no ground. You sign a contract. She's not suing YouTube. She has no grounds to sue YouTube. YouTube probably could sue her. Hey, Buffalo Jill. When Molly first got banned, she made Jilly make a channel so she could go live on there. Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's when Jilly started her channel, and let me tell you, Jilly's boring. And it's the only reason why she even reached 1K, which took forever. It's because Molly got people to sub her. Yeah. She has no content.
Yes, your link was just dropped.
Wait, you guys.
And I read the chat in this. She dropped Molly's D-Live link, Molly's Kick link numerous times.
Yes, we hear you.
I said, I see you guys. You guys don't come over to Kick me.
And besides that, who's going to pay? Do you know what it would cost to sue YouTube? Adrian makes decent money, but Walnuts isn't going to fork out that kind of cash. It would take her 50, 60 grand, if not more. No, don't believe it. I think Molly's involved in a lawsuit and not the one suing. I think Molly's being sued. And you'll hear Jilly say it.
Boston, a bunch of Patreons.
You don't have a bunch of Patreons. Molly, be honest. You have a handful of Patreons that are even active in there. And it's the same ones. You keep claiming you have 200 Patreons. Prove it.
See, Snake Grass. Navy vet was out on the town the other night looking sassy.
Okay, you're saying the same shit.
To see that. I was really happy. We were all happy to see
that. Okay.
Talk less, like Marissa, can't have you talking to anyone. It was like, I don't want you talking to anyone. He's like, seriously. I was like, all right.
Oh my.
Everything's everything's gonna be okay. Just believe that, you know, just leave people alone.
You
Leave
should take your own
people
advice.
alone. She'll stay in a little corner and hang out with your kids and, you know, stay inspired. And, you know, I know you're going through a tough time. And I'm always here when you talk. Just always leave your
She's not coming back to YouTube.
Don't be afraid to take.
These people say, "Oh, we're going to give you the biggest welcome back party." She's not coming back to YouTube. Not legally, and it won't take long till she'll be ban evading, and it won't take long till that channel's taken again too. So go ahead and keep believing this crap. Don't think if she could come back, she'd already been back?
Be afraid to try things that are new. You know, don't be afraid to get out there. And that's the only thing that I see in you that I wish
You know what?
would change.
Jilly don't have no content, Molly. You're her content when you show up, which is rare. I mean, most time you don't show up, and she ends her live. But that's why no one watches her. But anyway, okay. You need to take your own advice.
What do you think?
About yourself. You seem scared to
you know, everyone has a story, and I feel like, you know, I don't open up a lot to people because of the internet and how ugly it is, you know. I wish I could.
But I mean your life. And I mean it like if you and I talk on a personal level privately.
Jilly, you do spill your life shit. And you're telling one of the biggest big mouths that you could never trust with information about your dog, let alone about you. So, okay. Gotcha.
It like YouTube means nothing. But like I honestly want the best for not just my patrons or other, and I've given them advice. Listen, I've always wanted to be Laura's life coach. That bitch never listened to me. Who are we kidding? And the other day, he was like, Marissa, my God. He was like, I heard you talking to bitches. He didn't say bitches because he didn't talk like that.
Okay.
You give the best ideas. Oh, he goes, you give these women the best. The best.
Thank you, Nate. You do.
Who told you that? Because whoever did is outright lying to you. I don't believe anybody told you that. If you're talking about your hubby, I don't believe he said it. But if he did, he's lying to you. You don't give the best advice. You don't give the best ideas. Molly, you couldn't even handle your own damn life and channel. How the hell are you going to handle somebody else's? I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
And be alone with them.
Evil Abe didn't get his channel. Evil Abe didn't get his channel back. He's ban evading. And here goes her pay links. I knew it.
There's a table of 7 over there. I'll walk right. They're like, hey.
Ew.
I will. I'm going to.
She's always upset.
Without shame and without.
Okay, I got to fast forward because there's nothing I can do to fix that. It's Molly's streaming in the restaurant on her phone, and it's driving me nuts.
It's not fake.
Yeah, you're fake.
I could do it, but
No, you can't.
I feel that confident. I feel that.
Oh, people are waiting. People are literally waiting.
I'm not in the mood to do it. I would show you, but I'm not in the mood.
Whatever you're eating looks really good. Can you bring me home a doggy bag?
Oh, it's a chicken Milanese with on a bed of greens with some Parmesan shaved cheese with mashed potatoes. But it's 5:07, so I had to stop at 5. I can only eat between 12 and 5.
Are you? Who the hell are you kidding? You stuff your face 24/7. Shut up. I'm so sick of hearing you talking about. I mean, you've been talking about this shit forever. You've lost no weight. You've gained weight. Be honest for once in your miserable life. You stuff your face constantly, which more power to you. The only reason why anybody says anything is because you get on here and preach about how you're a size 5 and you don't eat and you do this and you do that. Girlfriend, your wrist may be a size 5, but that's it.
You.
That gets to the point where
I'll take the rest of it.
Good. It was really good. Yeah, Adrian's leaving. He's going to Brazil.
Oh, really?
Me, it's definitely like the hardest question.
It's just gonna be me and my Jakers. Hey,
Where?
me and Jakers. We're gonna take on her.
And where?
Let's go home.
You've lived in Hershey for how many years? There's not that much to do and see in Hershey. I'm from that area. There's not that whole bunch to do there. So shut up. Quit trying to make yourself sound important and make your life sound important.
Oh wait, we're taking on Hershey today?
We're going home after this.
So we're not taking on Hershey.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward.
We're gonna watch Less Than Zero, and Mommy's gonna put on. I'm gonna put on War of the Worlds.
I can't.
I don't want muscle mass. Jake, I don't like muscle mass. I don't like it.
Mom can do the next Mrs. Olympia.
Listen,
You don't like it because you don't have any.
I'm married now. I bought my husband a t-shirt. It's a Lickety Splits strip club t-shirt. You know, does anybody watch Ozark?
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
I don't.
I don't want. Oh, you had to show us him in a t-shirt. Molly, that's the scariest man on earth, according to you. Oh boy. Yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit more because they're getting on my nerves.
Look at him showing you. My husband's such Anybody watch Ozark?
Oh, your husband's gross.
Anybody watch it? I don't.
I bought it for him. But I'll tell you what, I'd rather get kicked off than be in the position that Mallory's in. Holy crap.
Ask Marissa. I sent Marissa a message asking her if she was available to come in here. I've never had so many people in my chat in my life. Thank you, Marissa.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Now,
yeah.
you remember when Molly said at the beginning of this, oh, I got a message you were live? No, it's because Jilly had sent her 100 fucking messages saying, please come in, so somebody come in my chat.
And Aldine was here last night in Hershey.
No.
Did it get rained out?
It rains at 6:30, and I was putting on some makeup. I was heading down. I was actually offered a ticket from, oh my God, Bella's mom offered me a ticket. She's like, do you want to go tonight? And celebrate 20,000 fake subs? Ouch.
Right?
Even Bullhorn Betty said, but I thought she got 20,000 subs. I said, you really thought that? Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, that's more like my chat.
Ouch. Well, this is the thing. Just remember that YouTube is powered by Google.
Nuh-uh.
Emily Baker did a video on buying subs. Google's not stupid. It's also against terms of service.
You bought subs?
Screw your channel up with that kind of fake engagement.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, brings everything on herself. learns nothing. Here you go, Beba.
You clearly learned nothing, and Marley, you bought subs.
I went food shopping. I'm the one that spent $140 on groceries at the supermarket.
Damn, that's it? I got a family of 4. I went to the grocery store the other day. I spent $210 freaking dollars. But you only eat junk, so you order out all the time. I don't do that. I don't DoorDash every 5 fucking minutes. I don't DoorDash at all. It's too expensive.
That's it. Food's expensive nowadays.
Yeah, go to the diner last night. These two made me go to the diner.
Okay, I'm fast forwarding.
Huh?
We see you. We see and hear you.
You hear me?
Yes, and see you.
You like that?
No, I don't like it. Oh.
Yes, we do.
Oh
We
my
like what we
God.
see, Ma.
Is it everything you thought it would be?
Nope.
Yep.
Every nightmare.
Absolutely.
Box?
Huh?
You bringing in the big box?
No. But I got a couple super chats right now, and I got a $5 go fuck yourself from Justin. But it's okay. I'm still blessed.
Good.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's good.
I'm always blessed.
Justin.
I woke up this morning. That's more than I can ask for.
Jake, did you get the chicken? Yeah. Oh, you did?
I thought she was talking about me. I was like, no,
Nope.
I ain't getting no chicken.
You begging for that food from her, aren't you, Jilly? Justin, you can send me a $5 fuck you chat. You can do that. I don't mind. But anyway, Molly's worried about, she won't eat no more after 5 o'clock. But she's worried about that damn chicken.
Mine. Oh.
Mm.
All right, let me grab. Probably. Excuse me.
I never had so many people on my chat.
How many? 80? You said 80?
No, I have 100. It was at 150 at one point. It's at 132 now, but I never had that much either. It's all because of you.
You're right.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do if you come to Hershey?
Okay, I'm fast forwarding. Don't care.
Come back. Yep, she's not going to be coming back to do any true crime. She wants things to be different. What it is, I honestly don't know. She's not saying anything to pretty much anyone other than thank you so much. Thank you, The Real Me Too. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-mm-mm.
And Justin sent me a $5 go fuck yourself. Thank you, Justin. I love my $5 go fuck yourself.
Mm. Okay.
She is, Brandy. She is.
No, she's not coming back.
Once you're banned, right? Nope. Not once you're banned. She can get her channel back. There she is.
No, she can't. She says, Molly says, I can get my channel back. No, she can't. She tried.
She's in a whole different headspace, too. She's just a totally different person than before. Thank you, Jen.
No, what? You see Molly's message up there? I can get my channel back? No, she can't. What do you mean she's in a whole different person? Do you not watch her kick? There's nothing different about her. Did you not watch her on Laura's the other night? Did you not hear all the bullshit she just said on your panel? There's nothing different about her. She's learned absolutely nothing. Because in that twisted mind of hers, she thinks she's done nothing wrong, that everybody did this to her. But she's done this to herself. God.
And I can't wait. Because I know I miss her. And if people are going to hate on me because I like me some Molly Go Lightly, then Oh well. No loss here.
Jilly, Molly just got done telling you that even the people on Patreon don't like you because you're drama and because of the things you know. Like Molly, girl, you simp for Molly like Stepper simps for Betty. It's bad. Obsession.
Yeah, I did. I started that. I started sending $5 cash apps memos to go to like Justin and Marissa, telling them to go fuck themselves. Hey, them $5 go fuck yourselves add up.
Okay.
I was just being a little smart ass by doing it.
Want me to back it up, Tazzy?
So now they do it to me.
I'll back it up.
Now that can't wait to see it. Hear what it is. I'm happy too, Julia. I am. I always said never say never. Never say never. Thank you, Quark.
Tell YouTube
I appreciate you. Good to see you too. Pretty does. Really good to see you. She said that in due time, right now she is involved in a lawsuit. She is not suing anyone. Marissa is not suing anyone. She's just involved in a lawsuit, and she has to wait until, I guess, things are okay with that, and then she'll be back. Yes, she is, Queen. She's coming back.
No, she's not. Anyway, I can't take much. Yeah. Hey, Genty. Yeah. See, Molly is. I wonder if Molly's being sued. I'm wondering if Dre is not suing Molly or someone else. Chit chat with Red. Oh, that's a cool name. I like your avatar. No, she can't come back. And you're right, Genty. She needs to be careful actually having her account taken for having Molly up there because that's ban evading, just like what happened to Shani and Rev. Exactly. And you know what? All somebody has to do is clip the part where Molly's actually on the channel, or even just copy the link and report it. And YouTube will eventually catch up with it. And Jilly's going to have to answer for that. The same with Laura. That's why Laura puts hers on private, thinking nobody can get the link to that video. Jilly just doesn't get it either. And it will catch up with them. Her name was mentioned by BHB. Yeah, she's obsessed with Molly. This is beyond fangirling it. That's disgusting. But Jilly has no content on her channel. I'm not kidding you. I'll show you. She gets on here and she'll talk for a little bit, but she doesn't actually do any content other than Molly. Oh, here's another video. You oddballs that are obsessed with Molly Go Lightning. Every video, if it's not about Molly, it's stupid. Let's hang out. What's up? Wow. Just wow. Disgusting. Happy Wednesday. So I guess tonight she's going live at 7:30 about Molly. The obsession with Molly Go Lightning. You're the one obsessed with her. No one else. I mean, and then you promise people in your chat that she's going to be on there, and then she don't show up and people leave. I know, because I was going to review you because you were supposed to do an interview with Molly numerous times, and she never showed up. But if it's not just her talking and asking for money for donos, it's Molly. Or she did 2 or 3 videos on Let's Talk to a Dizzle. Who wants to spend 5 hours talking to a Dizzle? I mean, come on. You know, you feel the love. You feel the love. Molly just told you that even the Patreons don't like you. I mean, she actually has no content. None. Well, she never reviews anybody. She doesn't share any videos. Nothing. It's okay. All right. People want to give her money. That's on them. That's their money. That's their business. But don't get on here and act like you're doing something you're not. But anyway. It's disgusting. So she's going to do another live tonight all about Molly. What is a Dizzle? A Dizzle was one of Molly's hard sips. She's another one that started a channel when Molly lost hers. Apparently, potato mash and Jiggy Jello is giving her a comeback. Some comeback. Yeah, let's be fair. Beta doesn't have content either. She don't. And she's gonna get in trouble for that. The video series, that video she did do. She stole someone else's content, and there's gonna be an issue about that because I got a message, a DM telling me that they let the people know about it, and I don't think it's gonna end well on that end. But that Tata is so lucky because Tata would have lost her channel because I could have struck her. Nonsense could have struck her a couple times. Heck, even the Good Nunya could strike her. She's real lucky. She needs to watch her P's and Q's. Katie, without a crystal ball, could have taken her channel already. She doesn't realize she's pushing it, and it's going to get to the point where we're just going to say enough is enough, and that's it. You don't get on here and dox and threaten people. But there's a video I'm going to show you. It's really cute. I'm trying to find which one it is. It might be this one. Let me check. I don't think it was 48. I don't like what they did to Twitter with the X and shit. What the hell is that? Oh my God, this one is really cute. I got to show you this one. But there's one about a pet too. I want to show you. It's really sweet. About but these guys that were at a bachelor party. But you got to watch this. This is just a second here, a couple second video. It's cute as can be. Let me see if I can get it to blow up. I should be able to. Okay, let me rewind it. And watch this. This is really cute. Watch it.
Yes, it's the hornbill that I was telling you about. Chase it away.
Did you see him? He's so slick. Watch him.
Just pretended to be dead. Oh, that was amazing.
Look at that. It's so cute.
How do I? that is hands down. Look, yes, it's the hornbill that I was telling you about. Chase it away.
Look, watch him. Watch him.
Is it just pretended to be dead?
Oh my God.
Amazing.
That was so cute. I'm sorry. I thought that was cute. Yeah, he played dead. I think, okay, this is the one I wanted to show you. These guys were at a bachelor party. Okay, let me get it here. This is really cute. Wait, let me stop. I got to share screen. This one was this touched my heart. These guys were at a bachelor party, and they've seen this, and they helped. And it just, videos like this just make me, the only reason why I still go to Twitter once in a while, because all I do is block freaking porn. It's either gay, it's always gay porn too, which I care less. I don't want it on my timeline. Any porn. But Okay, these guys were at a bachelor party, and they were out on a boat. They were out on boats fishing and stuff. A groom to be, wait, I'll read it to you. A groom to be and his bachelor party were canoeing along the Minnesota River when they heard a familiar sound. It was a bark, and the bachelor party began a search for the dog it belonged to. They found Ed, a St. Bernard, who was trapped in the mud up to his head. Oh, it's so sad. The men quickly worked to save the dog, digging with oars for 30 minutes. Look at the dog.
The dog wasn't moving on its own, so we were feeding it and giving it water.
The group then called for first responders who helped Ed get back home. Look at Ed. Look at in that mud. He would have died if it wasn't for them. Oh my gosh. Oh, the
people saved you, Ed. He was in a heck of a predicament. We got him up the hill, and now he's brought back to strength. Thanks to the Carver County Sheriff's Department and the Carver Fire Department as well.
And he didn't forget the men from the bachelor party. They're heroes too. They sure are.
Well, I'd like to know their names so I could send a card of thanks.
Oh, look at Ed. Oh, that was good. I just thought that was cute. It was just a quick one, but it was cute. It was really cute. Let me go over some chat. I don't tweet. Yeah, I'm really getting really discouraged with Twitter. And now they changed it to some X. I mean, years ago, before I got the kids, I had a lot of followers. I think I had like 2,000, which I didn't even do YouTube except for Sherelle's World. But since Elon's taken over, now you're limited tweets. They want you to pay. And it's nothing but ads and porn. And I'm over it. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, did you see Ed Daddy? And he got saved. Oh, when I first seen it, I was like, oh my God, because I love to watch the dodos on Twitter. They have some really good stories with the animals. But I just thought, when I seen it, I thought, oh my God, that dog. And then they rescued him. I thought that was great. Some people do need to watch their P's and Q's and dot their I's. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yeah, they don't think they can get in trouble. They just don't understand. And you can't make them understand because, yeah, about 80 people. She's so pretentious. Stop worrying. You're not sophisticated. Yeah, exactly. I'm a size 5. Ain't no way. Yeah. I said her wrist is a size 5. Gina's always upset. Jazzy, I don't think they like roach while attack people. Yeah. She's just playing mind games to make Gina and others nervous. Gina was so upset about it yesterday, bless her. Yeah, she was upset about it. And she needs to not do that. She needs to not get herself all worked up over it, because what's it gonna what's it serve? It's letting Molly win is what it's doing. It's letting, and you know what, Gina don't have to worry about it. Even if she were to come back. Okay, where's my outro? Oh, I gotta go get it on my channel. Oh, I didn't add the, oh well, I'll put it in after. I'll have to dispute it any goddamn way. YouTube. Oh, that lightning just freaked me out. Gina doesn't have to worry about Molly. Yeah, she doesn't have to worry about Molly. I wish she'd realize that, because okay. I wish she'd realize that. And even if Molly was to ban evade and come back, It's not going to last. People are just waiting to be able to take her down again. And rightfully so, because she shouldn't be bannovating. It makes it, people that do that shit make it harder for channels, for us that don't, and makes it harder for people to dispute strikes and stuff, and losing your channels because of people like Molly. Molly took Molly down. It's no one else's fault but her own. And I'm so sick of hearing mass reporting from her and the Tata and the airhead EKC and Spanky. Jesus, YouTube's told him it doesn't work. You can't do that. So, yeah, I do understand why Gina got upset. They put her through hell. Beta inserts herself into everything that has absolutely nothing to do with her. Well, you're so right there, Hope. So right there. And she's still doing it. Oh my God, they are crazy. What she's doing on Twitter is freaking unbelievable. Her and Steve and EKC. Unbelievable. I have got sent files. I mean, just hours worth of messages out of this private group that they started for the victims of Without a Crystal Ball to go in there and talk about Katie. And Steve is the perpetual victim, and he's not even a victim. But yeah, it's disgusting. I mean, how do you have so much hate for someone? Sorry, but I'm going to watch some of my ex-friends shame and demean people. Yeah. How do you let someone you've never met, never talked to, have so much power and so much control over your life? Oh, I will. I did share the stream on Twitter. I always share the stream on Twitter and Facebook. They are harassing people like you would not believe on Twitter. And then when someone finally pokes back because they're sick of it, then they are the victim and this person is lying and attacking them. I've read the messages. It takes two. But when someone says enough and wants to beat up, they keep going. Then they twist everything that's said to them and they dox and they show private messages. It's just crazy. And in the group, if you ask a question that Steve or her, Aaron don't like, you're kicked out, you're blocked. And then they harass you. It's insane. Steve is trying to bring up everything all over again, this time using Beta. Exactly. He's using Beta. And as soon as he has no use for it, guess what, Beta? To the curb you go. And it will happen. And you can say you can do whatever you think you can do to Steve. Steve don't even give two shits about Steve. And nobody cares. All right? You guys are trudging up stuff from 2-3 years ago. That's bullshit. That you... Veda, number one, you had nothing to do with. You weren't part of it, and yet again, sticking your nose where it don't belong. It's not going to make you relevant. It actually, you're going to open up a can of worms that may end up be your downfall. I'm just telling you. Because I know what went on back then. You don't, sweetheart. Is Katie innocent? Fuck no. They did things to each other. But I do know that Steve is a problem. Steve stalks Katie Joy. I mean, he stalks that girl. Come on, why are you creating hate groups about someone because they didn't like you? They wouldn't take your advances to them? Because she got a PO against you at one time? Because you lied to collect $5,000 claiming you were going to sue her when you never had a lawsuit in the first place, and what you did try to file got dismissed with prejudice, which means you can never refile. You never refunded that money, though, did you, buddy? No, you said it was to pay for gas and meals. That's a lot of freaking meals for $5,000, dude. No, not, yeah, Veda did say that, but that's not true. That's not true. Yeah, Nat took the downfall for Steve. Because at that point, nobody would believe her. Yeah. Uh-huh. I came here because I was being attacked on my Facebook Messenger by people during my case. You were? I'm sorry that happened to you. She is lying about the day she started her channel for some reason. Yeah, I know. They lie so much they can't keep up with their own lies. Steve and Meg and Veda are ripping her apart. Sorry, Kathy, please forgive me. No, they are. I've seen it. I've read the messages, the tweets on Twitter. You're right. They are. It's crazy. It is crazy. They need to just leave her alone. If they would leave people alone, people would leave them alone. But they won't. And if Veda's going to do a stream and try to, I don't know this girl. I don't know her from Adam or Eve. But I know what I've seen with my own eyes. And in all honesty, if Veda's going to do, now, anybody in Veda's chat don't even know what the hell's going on with her, with Twitter. And they say so. But if she's going to get on here and attack this girl, I'm going to have to show some receipts proving she's wrong. But see, the difference between me and Veda is I'm not going to twist the truth. I'm not going to twist the receipts. I'm going to show the real receipts as they are. Oh, it wasn't by anyone on YouTube. Well, that doesn't make it right. It still shouldn't have happened to you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. You didn't find nothing out until that Friday before court? Wow. Yeah, you know what? That's another thing they don't understand. The prosecution is not going to say, hey, 6 months before trial, 3 months before trial, come here, I'm going to tell you my whole case. It's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. People are just, but Veda is, that young lady is so full of hate and anger. But, you know, in my opinion, she reminds me, like I said last time, she reminds me of the girl in, you know, junior high or high school that, well, usually junior high is when you're bullied, and then when you're bullied like that, when you're, you know, somebody that's not happy with the way they would look, maybe a little overweight, bullied people, and in return got bullied. Or bullied people because she was getting bullied. But she just reminds me of that mean, chubby girl in school that bullied people. That's what she reminds me of. But then, you know, that's just my opinion. It took 2 years, 2 months, and 22 days for justice. They had him from day one. Wow. That's a long time. That's a long time. I'm glad you got it, though. I'm glad you got justice finally. We'll never get it for my sister. He got away with it. And it's, you know, unfortunate, but sorry, the lunacy is astounding to me. Yeah, it is. T. Marie, it so is. I don't get it. There is no one I'm going to sit there and tweet after tweet after tweet, arguing back and forth, saying the most horrible things about people. I'm just not going to do it. It's just not in my makeup. It's just not who I am. And I'm a bitch. I'll be the first one to tell you, I can be a real bitch. And maybe sometimes I don't care about things the way I should. But I learned a long time ago to shut things off, you know. I ran traumas all the time. I couldn't show emotion. I couldn't get wrapped up in the feelings of it all. But I have to be honest. Running traumas, it's a high, a natural high that no drug can give you. And I thrived on it. I loved it. The messier the trauma, the better. Protect your peace. Yeah. I just learned to process things. My man stopped a serial killer in the making. Oh, wow. At the cost of his own life. Wow. That's god awful. I'm glad you got justice. But when it comes to kids, that's a whole nother ballgame. I wanted to. There's a story I want to share with you guys, but I'll do it either Monday or Tuesday. It's really sad. It'll make you angry and sad but they did that story I did where I was correcting Betty on her misinformation about the 3 suitcases found here in Delray Beach. They did release a computer generated sketch of the victim, and I pray that somebody recognizes her and she's returned to her loved ones and laid to rest properly, and that they catch the monster, because it took a real monster to do that. To dismember someone and put them in suitcase. It takes a real monster. That person does not need to be walking the streets. 9 victims in 35 years? Holy cow. Well, isn't 9 a serial killer? Wow. See, that's a monster. That's a true monster. That person cannot be fixed. I truly believe in the DP, and it sounds like that should be a DP case. Wow, that's insane. I'm so sorry you had to go through all that. But I don't know. It's harder for me to, it's harder for me to turn it off with kids. It, one of the calls I went on, it was a baby. And do you know what it's thundering and lightning real bad.
Yeah, I know.
And those dogs were just out, Frank.
I'm not worried about them dogs.
Well, you should be, because our dog doesn't like them. Anyway, try to pry a baby out of a mom's arms to do CPR. It's hard. We retrieved 5 deceased children out of a fire. We had to carry them out. You see, stuff like that can get to you, but you just learn to shut it off. You learn to, because you can't, in the middle of a trauma, you can't worry about your feelings. My first ALS run, as a P2 I was as high as you could go for on the ambulance. Was a 17-year-old kid in his car at shop at the high school. Him and his friends were in the car and they were playing Russian roulette. That was my first ALS run. And what sucked is the first one did bother me. And, they pat you on the back. Oh, you got to save. He had a heartbeat when you got him into the ER. You got to save. That didn't mean shit to me. He was his brain was mush. The bullet entered but never exited. Bubba is driving my husband crazy because it's thundering and lightning. He assaulted them with deadly weapons. Wow. I mean, I've done CPR on my father-in-law. I've done CPR on my husband. Yeah. Yeah, that woman in Salt Lake T, I don't believe is the woman here. Number one, the one in Salt Lake was much older. At least 10 years older. That was evident. I just don't think they're the same person. And the police said that they believe she was local, and that they believe that the suitcases didn't come from another part of Florida. I mean, she wasn't in the water that long. They believe that they don't even think she came from outside the cases came from outside the county. They believe that, you know, she was put in the water close to that area. And I guess you just get numb on things, you know. Like I said, when I lost my son, I thought my life was going to be over. I just really didn't think I had a reason to live. He was finally getting married to his high school sweetheart. They'd been together since 9th grade. I was finally going to be a grandma eventually here. I was hoping eventually one day. I kicked myself in the ass for all the preaching I did to him and his girlfriend, his fiance, about birth control, because, you know, had they not listened to me, I most likely could have had a grandchild at least here. But I've lost so many people in my family. I watched my baby brother, my little brother. I call him my baby brother because he was my little brother. Die horribly from leukemia. I mean, he suffered. It was awful. You know, I watched my sister in a very, very bad DV marriage for years. And when she finally got the balls and the guts to leave him, she was planning it. We knew what was going on. She ended up dead. And he got away with it. But everyone thinks it's so easy to just walk away, you know. And there for the longest time, I used to say the same thing to my sister. And then when I realized it's not, he controlled everything. I mean, even the amount of gas that was in her car, you know. So, life can give you a bunch of bullshit to deal with. It sure can. But I got a second chance because I coded. I shouldn't be here today. My husband came home and found me unresponsive. And I got a second chance. And then I also got another chance to be a mom again. Late in life, because it's late for me. But I was blessed with 2 beautiful little babies that saved me more than I saved them. Forgotten is going to go over the story. I sent her everything we got. Wish I would have known about it, Denise. I would have done it. They made him like a superhero. Oh. What's that from? Okay, who sent Amazon to my house? I didn't order anything. Huh. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I bet you somebody sent my girl something. Can't believe she's going to be 8 years old in a couple days. Jeez. She told me, she said, I feel old. I looked at her and busted out laughing. I just... The man's name has 6 titles? Holy cow. Yeah, the one in Florida, I believe, was from what I remember them saying, around 40-ish or so, somewhere in between 40, early 40s. But you could definitely tell the one, and I hope they find the one missing in Salt Lake. I hope I do. But she's a good bit older. You can tell. I don't think it's even close to the same person. Unfortunate, I mean, it's good for her, but unfortunate that they still haven't identified the victim from Delray Beach. That I just want them to identify her and get her back with her family so she can be laid to rest the right way, properly. And get who did it, because that's a true monster that does not need to be walking these streets. Because to dismember someone, that's a whole nother level. We got shields out of it. Oh. Liars, Axel, he got life, but eligible in 35 years because he has 2 enhanced charges. He was eligible, but eligible in 35 years. Are you kidding me? What about the 9 murmurs? How do you even become eligible for parole? Oh my gosh. Nope. And I'm sorry, but it costs a lot of money to keep. And this stuff with giving people the DP and putting them on death row for 20, 30 years, that's insane. Do you know what it costs to keep someone on death row? If you're going to be bold enough to give that sentence, be bold enough to carry it out. And there are, and I'm sorry if I bother anybody, or I don't mean to offend anybody, but I do believe in DP, and I do believe it should be carried out, because there's some people that it warrants it. It just warrants it. You should never be back out on these streets to ever have a chance to harm another person. Oh, but still, that's deadly assault. Wow. I pray he never gets out. Because if he do that, he'll do it again. Post Amazon wish list with stuff for the baby girl. Oh, gee. How do you do that? I don't even know how you do that. I know a couple people have asked me, because I guess they heard what I, said what happened with Bio Mom, and oh my God. I blocked 7 numbers today. 7. And since I've been live, I've gotten 13 more messages from other numbers. She just uses those text now numbers. And the thing is, it's not even about the children. It's about her. And what she's going through. I don't give a fuck what she's going through. I truly don't give a fuck what she's going through. I don't care what them two are doing to each other. They do it to each other. They don't give 2 shits about these 2 in here. I have a meeting in the morning with my licensing agency. I want a minute of the judge's time, because I want a court order. So they leave me alone. Because I block until I'm blue in the face, and all she does is just use another number. And honestly, I would probably answer her questions if it was about the kids, but it's never, ever about the kids. Ever. In fact, she can't even tell you how old she's going to be. And Bio Dad, he could give 2 shits either. My man was stuck. 48. Oh my God. That's god awful. That son of a bitch should never, ever get out of prison. I'm sorry, but he shouldn't. There's 7 victims that never got justice. Oh, wow. They added more time. He was either on probation or parole and just added time. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. God. He should never, ever get out. Or even have the possibility of ever getting out. That's disgusting. Oh. You know, everyone tells me, oh, well, don't. You got some justice because my sister's old man ended up getting diagnosed with a disease that is, ends up taking you eventually. But yeah, no. At her funeral, he had his mistress there who he married within weeks of her, dying. He got double indemnity on the insurance policies too. Creepy. I'm gonna click that link though. I want to see it. I want to read it. Oh, see that? That son of a bitch should never ever get out of prison, ever, ever. And then, are you gonna have to go to parole hearings and stuff? See, victims. He barely escaped the DP. Too bad he did. Too bad he did. At least that's one thing Florida has the balls to do. They have the balls to give the DP and carry it out. I give them that. Too bad he did. Well, guys, I'm going to play, and I didn't have time to go in and put the license in, but I'll do it. I'll do it. They're going to... YouTube sucks with this shit. But this is my outro. It's some good music, of course, from T. Kelly. But I thank you all for joining me. And listen to this outro. It's really good. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.